announcements being posted. Boop. And then the Discord announcement.
This is neat. I love the formatting.
And then it's nice, yeah. It's really nice to be able to do that.
Tarvis.
Anyways.
It's Tarvis. Same difference.
Now that Tarvis has been renamed. Anyways, no. Who would like to give the recap for inspiration? Let's add our ambience. Play. Music. Loop. There we go. I can also provide the recap, but I would be the one gaining the inspiration.
I wonder. Have you not seen the girl? She's scary. She has no eyes. Alright, I can give the recap. So we set off on our journey. We left the hold, confident that they're not gonna burn it down, and we made our way towards the ferryman, where we then reconnected with the druids and informed them of the good news. We have cleared the bandits of the northern part of the Noctis woods. Yay! We stayed there as well. Markag, attempted to snoop around, but unfortunately, druids are way more perceptive than regular folks. This bothered me right away. Still kind of mad about that. I did notice, though, they have a giant tree on the ground, which is weird, but also very druidic. Afterwards, in the morning, we made our way northward to our goal, the mansion we have to clear of the ghost of Lady Rosevane and her undead ghost children. On our way there, we, I guess, turned the corner and got jumped on by a horde. And I'm talking a lot of zombies here, blocking our path towards the mansion. Thankfully, we teamed up, worked together. We were able to repair the horde and find passage through. And we made our way to the mansion, our goal. Yay! Upon arriving, we immediately noticed something was off. Obviously, it's a haunted mansion. We carefully made our way. We had some encounters with some ghosts. One of them was in a tree. The other one was in a fountain. Something happened where we threw a coin in the fountain, but we're not really sure what. Uh, I made sure to lock. I made sure to unlock every window through our passage, and I jammed them so they stay open. Just in case we somehow end up inside the mansion. I also suggest that we avoid going in right now and just go around it, secure the perimeter. Uh, After we reached the back, we found uh, the backyard. Very nice. There's a statue with two in-depth in the hands. I suspect we have to put something in that spot. Something will happen. We went further in, and then one of us vanished and got sucked into the ground. What was his name? Kane? Yeah, it was Kane. Kane got grabbed by something in the bush, and then he vanished. And then Danu got grabbed and sucked into the ground. And then I saw the most horrifying thing. I think I saw Lady Roseway without eyes looking at us. Or was she looking? How can you look without eyes? I don't know. And this is where we're at.
All right.
Like she was considering us.
What does that mean?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. But you have earned your recap.
He was trying to ascertain whether or not we were going to hurt her. Looked like she was trying to figure us out. Our purpose.
Oops.
You still have it set. All right, but since you guys are in the area of, oh no, two of our members just dispersed, we will go to those who have been dispersed first. I guess I'm going to rhyme a bit here. Anyways. So, would our companion, go first? Let's give it a choice. Danu or Kane, would you like to go first in your endeavor?
If would you like to, since you missed at the end of last session?
Sure.
All right. You'll find your token on my map. For your knowledge, you were dragged into the ground, and you're waking up somewhere different. Oh boy. So.
Am I dirty?
Well, you are a little dusty, yeah?
Okay.
Let's see here. How best to do this? Well, I think the best way to do it is just to... Yeah, it would be to do this. Go B. Bring it over here. And hiding it. Alright. I think how best to reveal things for you without revealing where you actually are in the house. I think I did it. That should do. Okay. Let's have to erase things as we go. Okay, there we go. That'll work. You can go grab your token, plop you where you need to be, and then we can do the thing, Julie.
Julie.
He has given us a clue unintentionally.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, the ghost is an artificer.
Indeed.
No, he said in the house.
Alright, well, you know. Whatever. Alright. Danu. You wake up after having been dragged deep within the cobbled streets of the garden out back of the manor house. You find yourself dusty, little scraped up a bit due to the thickened stones that you were pulled through. And you see that you are in a wooden box of sorts. Very thin, wooden walled and floored and ceiling box, though one of the walls is not made of wood, it is made of stone. You see that there is a torch sconce hanging from it. You also see that there is a long piece of cordage coming from what appears to be doorways built into the wall that look like the wall, but with your passives you can tell that these are in fact doorways. Also because, you know, there's cordage literally going through them, which I feel like is a dead giveaway.
Okay. Well, first off, I'd like to listen. Can I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Use my good ears. Because I'm a kitty cat.
Alright. With a 17, begin to listen and try to figure out what might be beyond. You hear the sound of bubbling to the south, like a cauldron boiling. You can also hear the faint sound of ticking, like a ticking clock,
Also to the south.
also to the south. To the north, it is silent.
Okay. Do I have any memory of how I got here?
Yeah, you were grasped by the legs from something beneath you as you were, I'm just going to go, force you where you were previously. So you were previously here on the cobbled street in the garden, about back behind the manor house, and then a ghostly hand grabbed your legs and pulled you into the ground, and then you woke up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna force you to
There's-
go
okay.
back. There you are. Boop.
Okay. Well. I don't really want to go the direction I'm hearing noises. So I'm gonna come over to here to this door
All right.
and see if I can figure out how to open it.
All right, let me go check my notes for it. All right. The door itself seems to have a strange locking mechanism to it. You can see there's a bunch of gears and various locking devices that seem to be placed atop the door itself that kind of connect to the door's handle. You are in the inside of this door, so much of the actual mechanics of it are visible to you. They're not hidden by any wall or the like. So since you're inside, it'd actually be fairly easy to open. It still has a check required, but a basic thief's tools check can open it. A engineer's check could open it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Well, what about a smash it?
I mean, you can of course
Check.
just smash it.
Well, what do I have here? Do I have anything that might help? No. I am not a rogue.
What would Market do?
Yeah, okay. Does Misty Step require me to see where I'm going?
I believe so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look through a crack or something, you go to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I like get down on the ground and see if I can look under the door?
So you certainly can. As you place yourself upon the ground, the wood itself is very scrapey. It doesn't look like this place has seen a lot of, well, movement. It's also fairly dusty as well. It's a little sniffly down here, especially if one has allergies. But you can see beneath the crack the cordage that is upon the floor does go through it, and you actually can see the other side, which would allow you to
Okay.
misty step.
Okay, is there anything else in that room that I can see?
From what you can see, I will provide a little view. Let's see here. I think a circle image would be best to reveal it. You can see about that. Looks to be a carpeted hall.
Okay, well, goodbye spell.
All right.
Poof. Misty Step out into the hallway.
All right. And as you poof over to the opposite side, let me go into the player view and zoom in a bit closer. There we go. You can see that you're open up into a long hallway. Let's see here. What's your dark vision range? About 60 feet, I assume?
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's,
I have
Yeah, it's
wait, I
double
have double sight.
Double sight, even better. All right. So what you can tell is that the hallway appears to open up into a little alcove to the east, which has a window looking outside. And you see that, well, the western hallway continues west, and I believe it curves to the south, just in your vision range, because I think it's just barely in range of you. Yeah, it's within 60 feet, so yeah, you can see it curves to the south. To the north of you, there is a wall with a on the western wall. So let me just go into reveal here. There is an iron door. You can see that there is yet more cordage leaking out from beneath the iron door that leads, well, beyond the Shea Lounge chair. It's at the window.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here and look out the window.
All right. As you do that, I'm gonna do something.
Oh.
Oh no! What?
No, it's not. It's not scary. You just see where you're at now, so I'm just putting you back to the main map.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know where you are on the map, so I'm not worried about it. All right, so you would know. Is this
On the
not
ground
familiar?
It's a good thing I left the windows open.
The window is open.
It is?
Yeah, more
Yeah,
left it open.
I opened every window we found. We
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember now.
I can't believe it's actually paying dividend.
Okay. All right. Well, now that I know where I am,
There you go.
and I should recognize it,
Yep.
even though it's been a week and I forgot myself, I'm gonna come over here
All right, now
and
I
take
can
a
actually...
peek down this hall.
All right, taking a peek down the hall, you can see it curves off and opens up into... I erased in the wrong layer. Okay, I'm gonna do it in player view. Boop. Boop. A little too far. All right, you can see it curves off to the south with a door on the western edge at the bottom of the hallway and a door on the eastern edge, fairly close to you. There is a torch sconce on the southern edge, and the southernmost wall appears to be made from stone with a large central wooden support pillar.
Okay, well, I don't know what dragged me into this house, and I don't know if I really want to be here alone, especially with somebody who sounds like they're cooking in the other room. So I'm gonna come back over here, and I'm gonna climb out this window.
All right. So, while you climb out the window, it won't be long, I imagine, before you reach the others. We're going to go to Kane.
Mm-hmm.
So for Kane, I don't have to do anything crazy with you, because you're already where I want you to be. I have to make a copy of it. So I'm just going to... Boop, boop, boop. Me and my freaking weird shapes. Alright. 20-point font. Making sure I hide things that don't need to be revealed. And... Control M4 center, making your token visible.
Oop.
Alright. You find yourself within what appears to be a dusty, cobwebbed, wooden hexagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Octagonal chamber. You can see that the place itself seems to be filled with toys, children's toys. There's a stuffed teddy bear on the eastern wall, braced up against a somewhat low-cut table. There's a rocking horse just completely covered in cobwebs. There appears to be a hole in the floor that you can barely see, poking out from beneath the table that the teddy bear stands on, and from the western wall, you can see it opens up into a bit of an awning of sorts, an archway. It reveals... and that would reveal that one as well, so let me go and reveal that a bit more. Boop. There you go. You can see that this is also an awning that opens up. And you can see just barely the edge of another, not awning, archway. So there's an archway here and an archway here.
Okay, that's interesting. What's this detail on the floor?
All right. As you look upon the floor, you see that there appears to be some carvings or stains in a specific pattern. You can tell that this pattern appears to be some form of arcane symbol.
Can I check it out?
Yes, you can. Give me an Arcana check.
All right, let me dump my lores. Press Arcana.
All right. You identify that the arcane symbol itself appears to be, well, 1, designed in blood, and 2, appears to be that of a ward against evil. You don't think
Is it...
it's actively doing anything at this point in time, but it's certainly here, and it certainly appears to be somewhat fresh.
Can I, in one form or another, potentially repair this ward, or is that beyond my abilities?
You do have runic expertise. You could attempt to try to rework it, yes. You'd need to roll me a intelligence-based runes check.
So that's Because that expertise is at double proficiency.
Yep.
All right. Let's do skill check. Int. No. Ability check. Int. +4.
That is unfortunate. As you move down to the symbol placed upon the floor, trying to work out how best to fix it. Unfortunately, you can't see anything that is really wrong with it. It seems to be functioning just fine, it's just not triggered. Like, nothing has really activated, nothing has come within its radius and triggered the ward.
No, so they're working as intended, they're just not doing anything. Okay.
Correct. What you do notice, though, as you are, well, sitting there and studying the symbol, begin to hear a faint creaking sound coming from the east.
East within my room?
Within
or
the chamber
east
you're
past
in.
that?
Do you look in the general direction?
Yeah.
You notice
say
that
I'd
the rocking
poke my
horse
head
is
around.
moving and the cobwebs have fallen off. It's just rocking back and forth. Where's my
Taking notes.
copy? Stop. Play.
I'll approach it. I'm guessing this is like a chair.
Yep, a small child-sized chair.
I gently take a seat and just look at the rocking horse.
Right. You look upon the... you DC on the server too. As you look upon the rocking horse, it continues to rock back and forth another 2-3 times before it stops. You begin to feel a chill wash over you.
I look around. Anything else going on?
You see the area somewhat grows bright, colorful even, as if there are fairy lights throughout the chamber. You begin to hear children's laughter, playing. And then you hear something different. Come on, Houdini, we got to hide. They're coming. Shh, quiet. He's looking for us. Then you hear a screech. A child's screeching cry. And you can feel as if the back of your neck is being dragged, gripped by something powerful. And you are slammed up against the pillar within the center of this chamber. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. 22. You hold there for a moment before you blink and the vision, or whatever that was, fades. Your back of the neck still feels a little stiff, but no actual harm has come to you.
Alright, so they ran in here to hide. Can I peek into that hole?
Yes, you can. Do you have dark vision?
I have the equivalent of Devil Sight.
Excellent. All right. Peeking into the hole, you would reveal the following.
Monko.
From down below, you can see what appears to be a grand piano. This is the chamber that you're seeing down below. But like for you, since you're inside, I should change it to the interior ambience now, since you have passed the haunt.
Mm-hmm. Are there any signs between the floorboards to the room below me of anybody using this as an escape?
Roll me investigation check.
Okay.
Can't see any signs that would provide any indication if this were an escape or not. It looks like the hole was intentionally placed, though.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it was a damaged floor.
Oh, so that's just casually there. Okay. Oh, my camera snapped.
All right, let me go and push back over to here. So you can see the awning or the archway. The archway from the archway that you're currently looking out of. There's also a door to the north. You can see.
Oh, the door to the north here.
Yeah,
Okay.
door to the north.
I'll check that door.
All right. Looking over the door, it doesn't appear to be locked or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Your passive investigation with of 11 doesn't say it's trapped or anything like that.
All right. Grab the handle, push it open.
Right. The door would push open, revealing a curved hallway heading to the east. That might be a little too much. Let me go into player view. It seems fine.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, my hidden layer overlay, so I know where the walls are, is slightly off-center because it's based off of the updated map, not this map. Because this map is not properly set to the grid.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. It's an easy update. You can see it is a simple hallway. It very much looks like you're in an attic. Much of the place is dusty. It's filled with cobwebs. There's some insulation within the walls. It's just very ill-used space.
Mm.
Very
Nope.
tight quarters.
My camera snapped again.
That's weird. I don't have it set to enforce currently, so that's weird.
Yeah, it was odd.
All right.
I peer down the hallway.
All right, peering down the hallway, you can see it continues on further and further, and some light begins to grow.
Okay. That's weird. I keep just snapping like to the left.
I'm gonna check my map tools. None of them say enforce continuously. I'm gonna turn on and turn it off.
Okay.
Right. From there, you can see that there is a window looking out northwards, and as you do so, you realize that you're certainly in the attic, and you can see your companions within the garden. From there, as that occurs, we're gonna return to them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, those four within the gardens. Moments ago, two of your companions were just dragged away from the ghost of this place, or a ghost of this place. You find yourself within the gardens. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't think there's any point in sneaking now. It obviously knows we're here.
I don't think. What are we sneaking? It didn't feel like it. I didn't hear
You're
what you said,
muted,
Morgan.
Whack.
I nicked the button on my mic. All right. All right. So they got captured. We have to save them. You mentioned the points to the north, the crypt. Oh, thing leads on the ground. Yes.
It seems to me that it would be a possible destination for them to be taken, yes, considering the ghost did not act until we reached the gardens.
Morgan is staring at where the rose vein was standing, by the way, so he's not looking at any of you. Right? And all of you did see her, right?
I'm pretty sure everyone saw. I saw her.
But a glimpse, yes.
Okay. And Taurus, you can do the light thing, right? The thing you did, you know, that makes the undead like die or run away.
I can call on the power of Yotan to make the undead fear me.
Okay, so here's the strat. Yotan is the panic word. If you feel yourself taken by the hands of undead, just yell Yotan. And Tarvis, that's when you do the thing.
Aha.
Also, you should take point.
All right. At this point, you begin to hear footsteps approaching from the south. As you turn to look, you see Danu coming up from the pathway.
Does everybody else see Daniel?
Hey. I see Danu coming back.
Yes, I see him.
Tarvis waves.
Well, that was interesting. She dusts herself off and, finally feeling safe, casts prestidigitation on herself.
Okay,
Who are
that's
you?
really her.
I
Ask me,
was
is it really her check by getting herself cleaner?
I was in the house. Like I got like I don't know. I woke up in this really really tiny room. It was almost like it was in the wall. And it was dark, and there was 2 rooms. I went the direction I didn't hear anything, and found the hallway with an open window.
Good.
Perhaps Kane was taken to the house then as well.
Uh,
It sounds like the children did that.
The children.
Well, we
Yeah,
have been
also
creeping
Syrik,
around
also-
like a group of thieves. Perhaps we should go knock on the door and introduce ourselves.
Slowly turning to
It wouldn't hurt.
Wouldn't it?
I don't think it would help.
I don't think it'll help either, but I also don't think it'll cause problems.
Also, Zara, you're uncomfortably away.
Morkag. You
Oh,
have
shit.
the odd, perhaps unsettling feeling as if you're being watched.
Morkak shivers. He looks around.
Give me
But,
a
like,
perception check.
in a very hesitant way, because he doesn't want to see her again.
You notice there's a figure within the 3rd story of the manor, within the window way. All you see is really a shadow, but it is there and it's looking out towards you. Kane, what are you doing?
Just kind of staring for a moment, looking around, figuring out how I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
The ghost is there. He points towards the top of the window. It's watching.
Pointed out. The rest of you notice this figure standing within the window.
Tarvis waves.
I don't know what we're supposed to do about it from here. Perhaps we should just head inside and see if we can't find Kane.
What?
Is the window locked? Does it open?
Checking the window, it does appear to be latched, but the latch is on the inside. You can unlatch if you like.
Mm-hmm. Unlatch it, push it open.
Right, the window pushes open. You can see, or at least Morkag can easily see, the figure of Kane.
Oh. Well, that was a whole lot less spooky than we thought it.
Right, what are you talking about?
Well, it's Kane.
I don't recall saying that out loud. Hee hee hoo hoo. But yeah, no, that's Kane. There he is.
No, you told us about the figure in the window.
They didn't tell you it was Kane until, well, just now.
Yeah.
Only Morkag has the perception to see up there.
Yeah, they have a passive 15.
Oh.
Also, Zara, I can't move Daniel but she's AFK. But Zara,
You should keep up with your token, Regan.
you need to stay within Tarvis' range. That's the safety net.
I recommend staying in the light.
They're AFK, so I'm moving their token. Agree with you guys.
Well,
I'm
if that's
sorry. It's not keeping up with my token movement.
well, if that is Kane, like you say, Casimir will look up, and I guess he can't really make out that it's Kane. Kane, is everything all right up there? You all right?
The figure calls down from the window, more or less.
Is the window open?
The window's opened.
Which floor is that?
Do you have a rope?
I need to check my inventory actually.
The floor appears to be 2 floors above the ground floor. Since the manor itself does have a foundation, it's essentially about 35 feet above you guys.
Yeah. No
Af-
jump zone.
After checking his bags, he yells down, "No."
All right. Stay back.
He
And
takes a step to the side.
and Markak is gonna take a bolt. He's gonna tie a rope to it, and he's gonna aim it up at the window. He's gonna wait for Kane not to be in sight, and he's gonna shoot up
All
his
right.
end of the rope.
Roll me your attack.
Oh.
Mm,
I mean, it's just a window, right? The
Well,
AC couldn't be that high.
The bolt flies forward, shooting through the window and kind of lands there. Kane, give me a dexterity saving throw. As you see the arrow, the bolt did not actually penetrate the wall hard enough to lodge there. It's definitely starting to fall backwards out of the window. As it goes, floop.
That
Comes
didn't
down, hits Tarvis.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't trust climbing down a rope with a ghost around. Maybe I should just find my own way out.
If you want to jump, I'll catch you.
Would you
Hey.
like some help?
Wait. Don't go in the mansion by yourself, you fool. Use the
He's
rope tied
already
around.
in the mansion.
Is it right? Please. Do you really want him to go somewhere where you can't see? Off in a hallway where you could get grabbed and put in between walls like Daniel has?
Just saying. He isn't already in the house.
Kane, try and find somewhere to tie the rope and then just shimmy down.
I don't have the rope, right? It fell.
It fell, yeah. It's back next to Tarvis's foot.
Alright, let me try again.
No. Give me the rope.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, she can just straight up climb up here, can't she?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Danu just takes the rope and then climbs up to Kane and hands him the rope.
Oh, easy.
Skull,
A lot less complicated.
Skull.
Is there anything here to actually attach the rope to?
So the attic actually has a lot of rafters, ledges, things that can be attached to. So yeah, it's not an issue. So it takes you a bit of time, but eventually you can tie the rope to it and use it to, well, zip line your way down. You have lost a rope though.
That's right. Alright, we'll keep that there, just in case as an escape route.
So, from last time, I had been maintaining it at detect magic. Has it been more than 10 minutes? That's probably down by now, right?
It's since you've activated it, it's been about 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I think I found where the children were attacked.
Oh, wonderful.
What you find there?
Just a bunch of old toys. Some visions of children screaming. There's a hole in the floor up there that drops down to some room with a piano.
Yeah, no.
Seems like a strange addition.
Massive
Didn't we
attic,
hear
though.
a piano on the way in.
Okay, I don't know much about ghosts, but I was thinking about it, and maybe Tarvis has a point.
If we wanted to explore, we could also just start in the attic.
Break in like common criminals. Tarvis,
When-
he mimics Tarvis's words.
Oh, I was saying maybe we should just knock on the door and introduce ourselves.
That is an option. She might choose to let us in. If we want to go inside right now.
Show the backyard.
We have to go in eventually regardless, and there's not exactly anything drawing us to the mausoleum in the back there.
When I
Currently.
trained with professional adventurers, they always told me to always offer surrender first. That way you look like the good guys.
Hmm. Well, if you wish to knock loudly, I'll try to call for her, see if she'll pay attention.
Alright then, in that case,
The front door or the back?
we knock on the front door, do we not? Lead the way, Tars.
Okay, Jarvis is gonna walk right back around to the front door.
Should we go the other way to continue exploring the windows, or...
Oh, sure, yeah.
I will shucky duck you guys, and I will reveal as you go. So as you look over here, you guys would see that the area opens up into... That would also open up like so.
Markag is gonna try to open every single window they walk past. And jam them open as he did the others.
Alright, give me one of these tools check.
Sure.
Right.
20.
Easy enough. It takes you a bit of time, but you do manage to go through window by window and pick the locks and open them. You can see that these windows here open up into a hallway with a very simple aesthetic. A lot of the wooden floorboards here appear to be roughly walked upon, not often polished. Doesn't seem to be that of a part of the manor that's often visible by guests. You can see that the carpets themselves are moth-eaten and that there appears to be a side chamber that this door leads into. The hallway continues south and further southeast around the bend. Alright. As you guys push onward, we go down to here. And we go and reveal this area. You can see that this opens up into another hallway. Yes, more hallways.
All the hallways. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to reveal the last little bitty. Alright. As you continue around, this one appears to be much more like the other hallway. It's well-maintained, carpeted, decent furniture, lounge chairs within each window, and you can see it curves off heading to the north, as well as curves off here heading to the north. But it seems to end out there at a wall. So kind of like a half U, sort of like a J, maybe? Backwards J? Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, you guys find yourself within the other garden and can make your way out through the maze to the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Well, Tarvis will step up to the door, and with a loud thump, I'm gonna do 3.
And Kane calls out, Necro Lady Rosevane, we're here to talk.
The door opens with a eerie creak.
Did it open on its own, or did it like open for the force of the knocks?
It opened on its own. The knock occurred, then a moment passed, and then it opened.
Does the front door have a knocker?
It does.
What's it look like?
It is a brass metallic knocker that appears to be in the shape of... Go look at the other notes for this. Appears to be in the shape of a raven.
Ooh.
Alright. And the door opens up to reveal a long, dusty hallway with fine carpeted walkways and several pillars rising up to the second floor ceiling above. You can see that there are 2 stairs on the northern edge of the room, rising up to a raised platform, and it appears to be the second floor awning that overlooks this chamber. You can see that there is a door on the northern edge beneath the awning. And for simplicity, I'm going to reveal the chamber. Boop. No, it's not on. Object layer. There we go. Boop. Boop.
Mhm.
Nice.
Well,
Morkang is gonna find a rock. 2 rocks actually.
I'm gonna start towing my way in case I'm hit with another vision.
All right. You begin to gently make your way inside.
I'm gonna pick up 2 rocks and I'm gonna place them in like the I don't know what you call it. You know when you open up a door, that little, not where it opens, but the other end also has a small opening.
Yeah.
Morgan wants to place a rock there so the door can't close. I'm just gonna do it on those, on both
Alright.
ends.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Fool. Actually, hold on. Sleight of hand. 19.
Be invited, then perhaps we should look to see if any of the doors automatically open when she wants us to be there. Yeah.
And then on the other one as well.
as Tarvis steps into the front hall, he will call out in a loud voice, "Hello, Lady Rosevane. We request an audience. Would you speak with us?"
One second. This door here would open.
I think we'll go that way.
I guess that's her leading us.
Good. So the front door.
Can
will
somebody
remain-
grab me? I don't have easy access
Yeah.
to my mouse right now.
Alright. As the last of you enter into the chamber, Tarvis, your detect magic pings something. A strange aura of magic appears rapidly. And you hear the slamming of doors, and you look behind you, and you see the door behind you begins to slam. However, the rocks in the way might prevent it from actually slamming closed. I'm gonna go roll her check for this.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if it prevents them, Margaret's gonna be like, yeah!
Rolled a fucking 2.
Mm.
Alright. Door goes. And you can see it. It looks like it closed, but there's a small gap there. It's not closed.
Real quick, Nerf, while we're in this room, do these scones on the pillars look like they have material in them for burning still?
They do appear to have some form of pitch within them that could be set alight.
Casimir will light a couple of the scones.
Alright. The chamber itself, the grand hall, begins to grow a light. Much more inviting than one would expect this chamber to look with the nature of the rest of this manor. The chamber itself appears to be designed in a way that the light itself seems to dance off the walls and further enhance the light within the chamber. You can see that they all seem to provide a greater indication of the stairwell up, as if kind of like leading you down a flight track to the stairs.
Oh.
Alright.
Ignore that. So that's
All right. I will.
Your
Margaret's
way-
not gonna react to the fact that she tried to us in.
Well, she tried to close the front door. However, violently, but,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, we're gonna see what next. Okay.
As you turn around the corner, you can see there's a door here leading into a northern chamber.
Is it open?
Not currently.
Mm.
And for ease, I'm just going to reveal this hallway.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Should we try to open the door, or should we continue to follow where she's leading us?
Wait back here. I heard noises back behind us.
Hmm.
Noises.
Like a cauldron bubbling and a ticking clock. Like somebody is cooking a meal or something.
Good host does prep meal for their guests.
There was also the sound of like somebody writing or scratching on something, so maybe someone is over there.
Well, for what it's worth, when you asked to be invited in for a talk, this is the door that opened for us.
Fair. And she might not want us poking around doors that she herself is not opening. Oh,
You see what appears to be a large study opening up before you. It is not a fully rectangular room, as you can see that the northern edge does have a bit of a curve to it, but it looks to be fairly welcoming. There are seating arrangements, there's a central chair, a dining room set, there are plenty of sofas within the chamber, a side table even with what appears to be some carafes of wine and some wine glasses, though the wine has been spilt around the carafe. You can see there are some bottles along a shelf on the eastern wall, and a small stairwell leading down into this chamber.
Oh, sweet.
Hmm.
Alright, Morgan's gonna take out his tinker tools. He's gonna remove the hinges of the door.
Roll me a Tinker's check. With a dexterity. Yep.
Okay. So that would be.
just
She tried to slam-
dismantling her
she-
doors
she-
so she
she-
can't slam them.
Yeah, she tried to slam the door on us. I'm gonna remove all the doors now. That's not gonna happen again. No way.
Might as well just remove the walls too. Let's go.
I mean, if I was a barbarian, you better be doing that. Just bursting through walls.
All right.
Do you want me to just put my hammer down in front of it?
No, you might need it.
I mean the big hammer.
No, you might need it.
Okay.
Yeah, last thing we need is her chucking a hammer at us.
As you begin to bend low, beginning to dismantle the door's hinges, take it off, well, the hinges, begin to feel something strange, Morkag. The hair on the back of your neck begins to stand on end, and you feel a chill wash around you. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god. Please. I was so good last game. Let's see, curse me.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. That's probably a failure. There's 5 people around me. So I'm gonna do saving face to give me a +5 to that.
You're now at a
So
12.
that's- and I'm gonna do it. Do I have a destiny to use?
You've already used this today, I think.
Oh, wait!
You have used it today.
That's true. In that case, I got the inspiration from the recap.
You
so
do?
I'm gonna use that.
All right.
I'm gonna use that. Oh,
You have a 15
so
showing.
20? I guess I still use the discipline if it's a failure.
Oh, you don't have the usage once per day. You haven't short rested since using it.
Oh, okay. For the hobgoblin one.
Yeah. I remember using it on one of the windows, I believe, or one of the other. Yeah. Pretty sure it was a window.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use overextend because. Alright, so Destiny. Do I still have one though?
You have used 0 destinies for the day.
Alright, I'm using that one. Oh, thank God.
Ah, damn.
Oh, nice.
21.
All right. Begin to feel a strange presence begin to take hold. As if your body is not your own. You begin to fight it. So your companions just see you, twiddling along with your tools, trying to dismantle the door here. Mentally, something is trying to take hold. You shrug it back. Not sure what it was, but it did not feel kind.
Right. Mark acknowledged to himself this was the play. I still get to dismantle that door, right?
Yeah, the door does get dismantled after that.
Okay, I just want to. One is enough. I mean, just so we can.
Yeah, The 24 wasn't enough to dismantle it, so.
Well, we're just gonna lie against this wall here.
While he's dismantling the door and Tarvis is standing in the middle of it so it doesn't close, he's just scanning the room while he still has some detect magic left to see if there's anything magical.
As you scan the area, you do notice there was some magic around Morkag. It begins to fade at this point in time, but there was some magic around Morkag. You also notice there appears to be some magic at the edge of your vision. Of the edge of your detect magic up around here.
I didn't see where you pointed.
Beyond the table.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see. I
Okay.
disconnected from the server.
This is truly a cursed existence.
Unless, of course, she's able to erect a force field. This should prevent them from locking us in.
Unfortunately, we know very little about the nature of this apparition.
Other than the traumatic death.
I was more referring to its capabilities as far as supernatural strength goes, but yes.
Right then. Let's
It's trying to connect.
wait for Josh to get in and then we can settle in.
Tarvis would step into the room to see what's beyond his vision. Now, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right.
Yeah, it still won't let me.
As Tarvis steps into the room, you begin to feel a chill wash over your body, as does Kane. You begin to see the far wall begin to bleed. Black ichor begins to ooze from it, spilling down words.
What you said words say.
As a slow spill, begin to see what appears to be the letter V appearing, followed by E, N, G. Eventually, for a moment, to stare at the bleeding wall, spells the word vengeance.
Hmm.
Mm.
I can see that, right? Even though I'm not in the room. Or is
You can
or-
see it, yeah. You just don't have the cold chill upon you.
Does everyone else see that?
So, vengeance against whom? Ask that.
Well, she's certainly mad, but I'll ask. King calls out in Necrol, who do you seek vengeance against?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Kane.
Okay.
You got this. You got high wisdom, right? You're a wisdom class. You rolled high. That's good.
You feel a chill wash over your body. A flash, an image of a figure approaching the manor house. Tall, humanoid in shape, cloaked. No visual features that you can really see. You see with them 5 others. Also cloaked. Also humanoid. Vision ends.
Looks like a party of 5 came here. I got to see no features. They're all just tall humanoid figures in cloaks.
Tall? Or they all tall?
Oh wait, no, there are 5 others. There are 6 of them total. Did any of them the vision happen to be relatively our sizes and shapes, or
Hard to say.
hard to say? Okay.
Group of 5 people, 6 people came here.
Well, given what we know, I'm going to assume those are the people that attacked them.
would be a logical conclusion, though it's not exactly a whole lot to go on, especially without any discerning features.
Mm-hmm.
Ask if you can get a vision of their faces, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Kane asks in Necrol for clarity, perhaps to see the faces of those figures.
You see the documents upon the table begin to shift, as if a light breeze blew in from outside.
Um,
Mm.
You can see that they seem to be placed in a specific pattern.
you're too far away. No, we have to get in the room.
Orcag, as you step to the side, you notice something strange out the window.
Oh.
As you look at it, it disperses.
Why she
Just a
shrunk
briefest
herself.
glimpse of a spectral woman.
Zero, you saw that, right?
They did not see it.
Zero.
Oh,
Do the documents particularly seem to say anything?
The documents upon the table here appear to be fairly simplistic. For the most part, they are documents on ledgers of purchases from outside of town, basically a bunch of receipts, you'll say. Is the best way to put it. From looks of it, they appear to be discussing books being delivered here from out of town, from out of the region even, being called from Karstein or even some from Eldiria. Many of these have pretty hefty fees you can see just from the delivery alone, but the books themselves are also quite expensive. You can see, just judging from some of the other documents here as you begin to shovel around, it looks like many of these books were placed within the library.
And the way they were being oriented by that breeze, is there anything particular about it?
You notice that the breeze itself seems to have ignored certain pieces of parchment, certain receipts. These ones seem to be just shopping lists for like food and groceries and like. But what's notable is that there are 4 in the forefront, and those 4 all seem to have a similar symbol. It appears to be that of a noble family, a signet ring symbol. As you can tell, that they each have a stamped imprint, what appears to be a 2-headed eagle, holding both a sword and scepter.
they got an
Nice.
ability.
Where's this?
It is a document upon the table here.
Okay.
You want to step in when it's
Finally have
freaking
the
cold.
keyboard and mouse back.
Mm-hmm.
May I take a look at that?
Mm-hmm.
So I have because I'm a noble, I have the allure for
Well, I mean-
nobility.
We know which family this is already. This is the ruling family of the town. We've seen their crest before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can give me a history check.
Okay.
Or if you don't have proficiency in history, you can give me a lore nobility check, which would be intelligence with proficiency.
I don't remember if I have history. No. Like I forgot where everything was.
Well,
Here you go. Here. Well, that looks familiar, but is that yeah?
You're not quite sure. Like it seems like it's the symbol of the ruling family of town. Seems accurate.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is there anything different about this sigil?
And do you also have nobility lore?
I have Barusian quartz.
That's close enough. You can give me a history check.
I also have Barusian quartz. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Nice.
So looking over the symbol itself, there are some minor changes to it that are different from the house symbol of the rulers of Razvan. What you do notice is that the scepter itself appears to be not like a traditional scepter, not like a one that a ruler or royal would use as a station of office, but that of a mage's scepter. And you can also see that part of the eagle, there's a strange like underlay to it. It's very ever so faint within the symbol, but it seems to be that of an impression of another symbol, indicating that this was perhaps stamped over another one.
Can I take out like something from my writing utensils and just kind of try to trace over it to see what that might be?
Do you have forgery kit proficiency?
I have many proficiencies, and I'm pretty sure that might be one of them. Let me check. Yes, I do have forgery kit.
Oh, damn. All right.
And I'm carrying
Tarvis is gonna start
calligrapher's
paying
supplies, so I
attention.
have pens and shit.
Oh,
Or have a guidance.
been guidance for a +4 on your roll. You can give me an intelligence-based forgery kit check.
I have proficiency in so where is my thing? That'll be +2. Hey, plus guidance.
So that's 27.
Mhm.
All right. Looking it over, there's a few families within the area that Razvan and its similar holdings that this family could belong to, that this crest or whatever crest is below the stamped on crest. Let me get you those list of names. It's hard to fully tell just because of the, one stamp just bleeding over it, so you're only getting like partial images, but from what you're gathering, 1, 2, 3, is there any more than 3? It's just 3. I think it's just 3. It's 4. Alright. You would gather that there are 4 different families within the area that this symbol beneath the overlaid symbol might actually be. You get the House Istrati, could very well just be Lord of Razvan's house. It could be House Latrus. It could be House Tarliv. Or it could be House Matavici.
Can I get those in text?
Yep. Channel. Do you have a lore channel or anything? I can plot this down. Notes. Notes. NPC Lab. I think NPC Lab might be best. Yeah, NPC Lab. Alright. Families. Holding the title. And let's see. We got Strati. We've got Truss. We've got Olive. And then we have the one I'm just going to copy pasta because I don't want to have to see how I spelled it. Matavici. They are 4 names, 4 houses, 4 families. Strati, Latras, Tarlev, and Matavici.
Which ones actually has people in the area?
So, you guys are fairly new to town, but you guys have talked around some people. You guys can all give me a history check to see if you can remember anyone with these names. Alternatively, if you have the keen mind, I can just tell you.
Oh, hold on. I have notes.
You can also
Does-
check your notes.
Do my lures potentially help save my fail?
No.
No. Fine.
Hold on. I just want to make sure. I just want to check my notes because I think this is what it was. Mm, Alright, whatever. Here, check history. Here it is.
Ah, damn.
Mhm.
All right. Orcag. You would recognize a few of these names from individuals that you have talked to. You have dealt with Fastradi, of course. He is the good boy knight who rules over the castle within Razvin. By that I mean he is the lord that you guys spoke to, who was, giving you the quest.
Yeah.
Latruss, or Horace Latruss, is the hetman of Razvin, the creepy guy you guys talked to who wanted you guys to do this quest.
Yeah, the one that Mark. I mean, you suspect. He's the one that killed her.
Tarlev, you've never talked to them, but the name does ring familiar to being one of the local gentry within town. You've never talked with them, though. And as for Matavici, that name isn't super familiar, but you think during one of the nights that you stayed in the Bastard's Cat Inn that you did hear it, or saw it somewhere, even. You believe that Matavici is the family name of Gregory, or the tavern keeper, the one who sent you your original letter.
So, Margaret will say, so are these the ones responsible? Are these the ones she wants vengeance against?
Wait, I'm not clicked. Perhaps I have another idea.
I think it's
Kane
one note then.
Kane takes a piece of paper, writes all 4 names on it, circling the center, and places the pen in the center.
1 second. I need to see if I can make my manifestation check. Let's see what my bonus is there.
Can we give advantage?
Nope.
Can Tarvis guidance?
They can actually select the creature, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you're
Look,
looking through this.
If you had a Ouija board, that's a different story.
Okay,
You
hold
don't
on,
actually
I'll
have a
say-
psychically charged object, so.
I plays Phantasmagoria. I'm sure there's a Ouija board somewhere in this room. you said there's a room with toys, right? That's where we'll find it.
Let's see here.
Or if anything, we'll find some blocks with letters. Is that good?
It's not terrible.
Alright, so here's the plan. We find a doll, we bind the spirit to the doll, and then we can communicate with the spirit through the doll.
Mhm.
And then we give the doll to Latris. Because fuck that guy.
I actually really like your plan.
I don't know. That sounds too much like we're making an Annabelle. I don't know how I feel about this.
This would be the 3rd character that made an Annabelle
Oh my god.
that I played this year. Oh, do you want a picture? I have a picture of one of them.
Freaking kidding me.
I'm not
Oh,
kidding.
no.
I actually had a commission. I love it. She's wonderful. She's adorable too. Let me see if I see it somewhere in here. I swear. Okay, here it is. I'll put it in general, because why not? Is this the finished one? Yeah, this is the finished one.
All right. A few words begin to scribble upon the paper before whatever energy that was allowing this creature to manifest into this realm disperses. You are able to get 2 out of the first 5 letters.
Oh my god, we're gonna play Hangman with the.
Arlev?
It's Tarlov or Matici. Or Matavici.
I'm ridiculous, sort of.
See, I was hoping it would just point the pen at one of them.
Look, man.
Get what you get.
I mean, okay, hold on. It's A and an E. So that's Tarlev or Medici.
A space E.
You know, I was assuming that Greaseball of Hetman would have been involved.
Look, man, I'm under certain issues here, and this is one of them.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
hold on.
limited in what I can do.
As
Okay,
far
okay,
as
okay.
psychically charged objects, I'm looking through
I'm just
our
gonna
loot
make it.
sheet.
I'm just gonna make it a little bit clearer. So like this, right?
What was that locket all about?
Which rocket?
The one on our quest items loot sheet in the bag of
Oh,
holding.
that was Dragos' locket.
Yeah, we gave it to
Okay.
him. Did we? I think we gave it to him.
Okay. Yeah, I was just seeing if we had any psychically charged objects. We've got a couple of holy symbols and talismans and stuff.
Do
Medallions, but not really a Ouija board.
you remember what you asked? Oh, they could be spelling Tarlev. Yeah.
So that narrows it down to Tarlev
Tarl.
and Matavici.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give she's Latris Latris.
Tarlev was the knight who gave us the quest, right?
Tarlev, you've never encountered Tarlev, no. Matavici is the one who gave you the quest.
Okay.
Matavici's the headman, right?
No. That
That's
would,
Latris.
yeah.
No, it's
Latris.
Grigori.
Grigori is the tavern keeper, as Grigori Matavici is his last name, his surname. Latruss is the hetman. Specifically, they are... Just go back to their first name, because I had it for like half a second. Horace Latruss is the hetman.
Okay.
There is Andrei Tarlev. They are a local gentry within the town of Razvin. There is Sir Vladislav Istrati. He is the Knight Regent of Razvin, ruling over in the absence of... Well, not really the absence, but over the town in the death of Lady Rosevane. And then you have... trying to get his full name for you guys. Vasily Grigorovich Alexander Matavici, also known as Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the ghost does not know that the hetman is or isn't involved doesn't mean he isn't one way or the other.
Well, at least we know he's royalty. Scumbag.
Well, that explains its disfigurement.
All that darn inbreeding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kane puts his hands on the table, looks up at the empty space across. You know, just speaking Necrol, I wish we could communicate more effectively.
But what if we had like a... what do
Give
you
me
call
a
it?
charisma saving throw, Kane.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's gonna try and possess you.
You feel your body being taken hold of, as if your mind is being forced away into the dark recesses of whatever place can be found. But you shook it off.
Can I, feeling the effect, choose to say it, fail it? Seeing how Kane's used to being possessed by things?
I mean, you could choose to fail, yeah.
Hey, didn't you get a fancy necromancy ritual book that might have some information about how to talk to spirits?
What?
Yeah, it was in the bandit camp in the basement.
Kane
wasn't it?
chooses to fail it as they start talking.
Marvelous. Have you never met Casimir? Honestly, Casimir, I applaud your restraint.
In what regard?
We're communicating with an undead spirit. I expected you to be a little bit more aggressive towards it.
Well, we don't exactly have the ability to really interact with it otherwise at the moment.
I see.
It's difficult.
Are you okay, Kane?
I don't know how long I can control the rage, but ask what you must. You look at Kane and see that their eyes are shot all the way back.
Back of the skull, there's nothing but white there, with slight red veins. The skin seems pale, definitely feels cold to the touch.
Did you intend to turn it off while you were saying that description? Because you selected chipmunk mode instead.
I forgot to turn it off when I was giving you guys the description.
Okay.
Is it equi though?
No, it was really good. It was really creepy. It's just
Yeah.
that as soon as you
And then
started doing the
I did normal and it
description,
was okay. Okay.
it shifted into chipmunk mode.
I have it hidden behind my bottle of water, so I keep forgetting to click it when I need to.
Okay.
Let me move this bottle of water.
Lady Rosevane, I presume.
Tell us who murdered you and your children.
Tell us who you wanted to trick into bringing them here.
What Talon did this. And some of his men. They came here asking, forced their way in.
It's about the song, isn't it?
No. I don't know anything about this song. They wanted my manor. They wanted my lands. They wanted my hand.
Ah,
Did not get what they wanted, and so
You see the chamber that surrounds you begins to light and fire. Everyone, besides Zerai, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you gotta chill out, lady. Thank God. Oh, not 20, let's go.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4.
who said except for me?
Yep, everyone beside you.
Because you're not in the room.
It's true.
I'm just chilling by the wall here.
I need Kane save. That's what I'm missing.
Oh, I need to make a save too?
Yep.
Okay.
Even though you're possessed, you still take damage from my haunts. All right. So, the fire begins to erupt within the room. You begin to feel the burning rage of the spirit surround you. And though Kane does see these vestigial flames, they can tell that they are not fully there. They're ethereal in some. You guys, however, do feel them. You do feel the pain. You do feel the fury. As in your own mind, you begin to feel an intense rage of your own. As you suffer 9 points of fire damage.
Do we take half or?
If you make the DC 15 save, yes.
Okay, good. 4 damage.
Casimir takes half because he's resistant to fire.
Aha!
Lady Rosen. Settle down. Whoa.
I can't control much longer.
We have the knowledge we came for.
and perhaps I can rest. Perhaps my children can rest.
We understand.
Just make sure you tone down the spookiness until we do.
That's
You know
not
how
me.
to.
There are others here within the manor. The Nesties were broken before, killed by those who came and took our land. Those who formed the song.
This point in time, I
Um,
need to go and look at the other haunt that's about to happen. I think it's a charisma save. Pretty sure it's a charisma save. Yep, charisma save. Everyone in the room, give me a charisma save.
Well, that complicates matter.
Dealing with multiple haunts at once. Fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Eh.
Oh no.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do I need to do an?
Nope.
Okay.
Why didn't I leave?
So,
Wait, was I supposed to take 4 damage? Sorry.
you were supposed to take 9 because you failed.
Oh, okay.
So, for Kane and Mordkag, the two of you begin to feel immense pressure wrap around your neck, as if you're losing your ability to breathe. You feel yourself being choked. Your companions around you feel the same pressure, but do not feel it continue. It eases up on them. You two, however, begin to lift off the ground as, strangely enough, through somewhat garbled speech, the ghost continues to speak.
They are still here. In the manor. Their spirits are angry. I can only hold them back so much.
Will they leave if you are put to rest as well?
Perhaps. I can control them. For a time, all my senses are mine. But not one.
You see, at this point in time, since you both failed, you gain a level of exhaustion, but you do gently drop back to the floor as the pressure upon your throat loosens.
Mm-hmm.
Then
If my mind is clear, I can control them. I can contain them.
okay. We can't bring Tarlev here with them around. What's the source of their power?
Their bones lie within the crypts.
Ah, in the backyard.
Yes. And their experiments lie down in the basement.
I'm gonna leave the room. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
don't have much time left.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Do what you must,
Thanks.
but be quick.
As
Thank you, man.
Kane drops to a knee, no longer being possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get out of here. Goes out the window.
Yes, Skip. And it's true.
And from the other side of the window. Alright. So I'm guessing she controls them. If we get Tarlev here, then she's gonna be at peace, and then whatever it is that's here is just gonna go on a rampage. So I say we get rid of the evil ones, and then we pretend that we cleared them, and then we can trick Tarlev into coming here.
Casimir will gather up the receipts before leaving.
It shouldn't be difficult to get him to come if we are offering to sell him the property.
I do have one last trick up my sleeve. If she's willing to make a pact with me.
It
I
might
would
be
rather
easier.
you not make a pact with the undead.
Kane, it
Possession
might,
is bad enough.
Kane, it might be easier once we clear the evil spirits. It does seem from her speech that she's using a lot of energy controlling them.
Mm-hmm. I guess we dive out the window.
All right.
The window's open. I opened it.
Well,
Realize
How big is this window, really?
You can fit through it. You're probably gonna scrape some things on the way through, unless you
Alright,
throw like some of your gear outside first.
I'll put the tower shield through first. I'm assuming I have to sit it sideways. 'cause
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
a
I'll take it.
door.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, to the crypt then.
And
Considered that. Yeah. She said there were still experiments in the bottom. Still live experiments.
I did see this strange cable in the small room that went into another room.
We've seen some of those wires around the house while we were looking through the windows too.
Would lead to the crypt, I imagine. No, the basement.
Now do you see how asking nicely, how far asking nicely gets you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that worked really well.
I vouch for your plan, Thomas.
Well, I guess. Wait, do I remember anything she said?
you do, yes.
Okay.
You are essentially like a small voice in the back of your mind, while she was the main voice.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing you had a vestige that was okay with them letting you share your body.
It's true.
Because I imagine like Amon not being happy about that.
Amon might have attacked.
It's my body. Get up. Free.
Yep, some of them vestiges are very jealous. Choose carefully.
So the crypt then. Past the suspicious row of flowers. This thing.
Would you like me to shibbly shobbly you guys up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Unless you want to do a short rest before we head in.
We are kind of on a time limit.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to hang out here and give them opportunities
Oh,
to drag me through the ground again.
Plus, we'd also need a long. We'd also need a long rest to get rid of the exhaustion.
Yeah,
that's true.
And first level is only
disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
You know, those things are kind of neat.
That should be fine. Sound like I'm a skill monkey.
I mean, killing ghosts, we don't need to make checks, but
Yeah, unless they try and grapple us.
Mm.
Okay, anywho, let's continue onward. I know there's some stuff to see.
So we actually have two directions we can go because we won't have to go that way. We can also just go this way.
Oh, that's true. Past the creepy tree.
To the super creepy tree. Yeah.
I mean, we already got attacked by one. Well, not attacked, but we did get a vision from one tree. What are the chances that it happens again?
I'd say I should probably. Wait, no, hold on. No, wait, no. Saving throws aren't affected right now, so I'm fine.
No, not right now.
Alright, you move
Alright,
past the tree. No visions.
Is there normally a way to magically remove exhaustion?
It's greater restoration, I believe.
Okay.
It's a pretty high level spell.
It's really high.
Yeah, exhaustion's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the lesser. I didn't know if that was a. Yeah. Okay.
Plus, can get rid of like paralysis and stuff, but it's not really gonna get rid of exhaustion.
Yeah.
That said, I do intend to have an update to lesser restoration, as well as a few other of the core spells like that. So I'll let you guys know when I put them out.
What's this nonsense?
All right, looking down there, you see what appears to be holes dug within the garden itself, far deeper than, well, one would expect. This one here appears to be designed as a grave. You can see it is, well, long enough to fit a person. It's not quite deep enough, but you can see that someone has been digging here, and judging from the freshness of some of the dirt, somewhat recently.
Oh, whoever they are, they're in here now. Looks like there are some freshly dug graves.
Ah, good zombies.
Though we've yet to see physical people here actually doing any work.
If they were digging, are there any tracks?
Give me a perception check.
Can I aid? Even though I have disadvantage or no? Can
You
I
could
give him
aid, yeah. You could
advantage?
aid.
All right, I give you the advantage, Tarvis. So roll again.
Well, that makes
Oh,
sense.
geez.
All right, with
Maybe
a
not.
17, looking around the area, you do see that there does appear to be some booted tracks leading from the piles of dirt out to the northeast.
Can
Er,
I tell how many different sets of tracks there are?
Appears to be a set of, I believe it's total of five different booted tracks, from the seams of it. Most of which are heading northeast and back this way. Some do lead eastward, though.
And can I tell how recent?
That would be a survival check. You can just
I
see
got
them with
that.
a 17.
I expected that to be a survival in the first place. But yeah.
With a 14 survival, looking at the tracks, they would have to be somewhat recent within the past couple days. These tracks, you can tell, would likely be washed away by a decent rainstorm, so a day, 2 days at most, are how old they would be.
Okay. Well, after looking around for a minute, Tarvis turns and says, "Yeah, looks like there's about 5 of them here a couple days ago.
Nice. I'm gonna use my.
And they went this way."
All right, I'm just hitting. I'm using my fighter heal. Just step myself up.
Right, you curve around and see yet more piles of dirt, though these dirt appears to be just cast off dirt from some of the spewed bags here. As if someone hauled in a bunch of I can't think of the word.
Soil.
Soil, thank you. A bunch of soil to be used within this garden. And some of the bags came undone and spilled out.
Do these also look more recent?
These ones, the dirt seems fairly fresh. That said, I wouldn't say it's like the same 1 to 2 day. Maybe like a week at longest.
Odd that they would be bringing in fresh soil here, but I suppose we can ask whoever did it if we run into them. It's not important for now.
All right. Moving forward, you can see what appears to be a large mausoleum with a gargoyle winged upon the second raised platform of the roof, watching over the entrance. There are 2 stone obelisks and 2 small mausoleum-like coffers on the south and north side of this portion of the graveyard. There are large brass doors leading inward, or at least brass-plated.
I'm gonna fight that guard.
All right then.
So our intent is to go into that mausoleum in
Yes.
this
Yep.
spooky haunted place. Alright, I'm assuming my detect magic has been down for a while. Tarvis is going to cast detect evil.
Casting Detect Evil. Alright, 1 second. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. 10-minute concentration. Very nice, very nice. You detect that the area around you is desecrated. You do not detect any undead within 30 feet, though.
Whole area is desecrated.
I could have told you that.
Planning on putting these spirits down, we're gonna
That's
have
right.
to fix the desecration as well.
We do have the materials for the ritual.
Hmm.
Oh, attempt to open door, I guess.
Alright. The door is locked.
Is the
Sir.
door too thick for my detector to go through it, I'm assuming?
All right.
It is,
I'm
yes.
gonna,
Okay.
first, I'm gonna investigate as per the usual.
Speaking of evil, I should probably mention this. In the attic where I found the children's toys, there are wards against evil drawn on the floor. They seem intact and unactivated.
All right, a 24. Looking over the doorway here, you do detect that there is some symbology inscribed within the metal. You would detect that these would be a ward. Magical ward. You would need to roll Arcana to determine what it actually does.
I do not have proficiency in Arcana, but I'm gonna point them out for casters.
Mhm.
There's a rod there. Not sure what it does though. Is it keeping stuff in?
Kane will do the examining thing.
All right, Arcana.
Casimir
Arcana.
will give aid because he is trained in Arcana.
Aha, you are
Aid.
canceling out your disadvantage.
Guidance.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
So that gives me normal, right?
Yep, gives you normal. That's a 1 from
Okay.
Tarvis. All right, 22.
22.
Looking over the symbol here, it appears very similar to the one that you saw within the children's playroom within the attic. It appears to be a ward against evil. More specifically, though, you can tell that it is a ward against undeath. However, unlike the one in the attic, this one is broken. This ward is no longer functioning. It has been purposefully destroyed. You can see that there are scrape marks within the runic symbols, breaking the symbol itself.
Alright. Those wards I just mentioned, this is one of them pertaining to protection against evil undead. Somebody purposely broke this one. Can I make an attempt to repair it?
You could, yeah. Roll me a runes expertise, intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Ability check. Intelligence +4. At disadvantage. And then
Yeah,
there's
it's
another 4 from guidance. 16.
16.
It's truly a cursed existence. All right, looking over the symbol, you try and adjust some of the runic symbols upon it, kind of scraping away certain blockages within the metal plating, adding new scrapings to perhaps rebuild the circle. Unfortunately, however, this thing's too far gone. You don't have the tools you need to re-infuse it with magic, as you would indeed need to cast a spell to re-empower this sigil.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I lack what I need to fix this.
That's quite alright. We're gonna go in there anyways and destroy that source.
Indeed. So, is there an actual physical lock on this that can be picked for more cake?
You can pick the lock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick the lock. I got it, please. 17.
I am holding back down here, waiting for that gargoyle to come down and try to eat us.
All right, with an 18, you don't break a lockpick, but you don't pick the lock.
Ugh. Alright. We can always force it open.
You can also try again, since you didn't, you know.
Oh yeah, sure. Whatever. I mean, yeah, I'll try again. Let's go. Guidance, please.
19.
Like this, it's 19. It's getting better. I'm getting better. Oh yeah, I can use a destiny. I can use a destiny.
You want to use a
Right,
destiny,
7.
so I don't have to say you failed again?
Oh, 20.
The DC is 20, so okay.
Yay!
All right. With a 20, you pass, and the lock is picked. As I will reveal the interior. Let's see here. Mausoleum roof. Boop.
Ooh.
Soup, it opens up into a small inner chamber with yet more bronze doors leading into a deeper chamber inside. The initial chamber, though, appears to have 2 sarcophagi lined with what appears to be burial urns and seemingly some loose coinage, as well as dried and decayed flowers, offerings for the dead. You can see at the base, as you step in, there is indeed a plating upon the floor, surrounded by runes, though it is not active.
What is this rune? Most max idiot nerds can look at it.
You get quiet.
there was runes. He moves back, so you guys can take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. Can I examine rune?
Yes, you can.
Give aid.
I take it Arcana
Mm-hmm.
and guidance. All right. Hey.
26. All right. You detect that this is a glyph of warding, specifically a glyph of warding that conjures forth a spell of, what was the name of the spell again? It's the fucking zoom bug sniper spell. I can't remember the name of it. It's a 15-foot aura that causes radiant damage.
Oh, I'm spiritual guardians.
Yes, thank you, spiritual guardians.
Okay.
Ouch.
I didn't want to have to look at the button. So spiritual guardians.
Mm-hmm. Glyphing ward. When activated, it summons the cleric spell of spiritual guardians.
It didn't activate. What's the trigger?
With a
Would I know the trigger?
26, you would know the trigger with a 26. The trigger is specifically a sensor to detect the presence of undeath.
If any undead enter the radius, it will trigger, and it will probably hurt a lot.
Will we also be affected? Or
If
this
you're-
trigger, or this only affect the undead or us?
If you're in the area, when it is activated, any creature in the area will be affected. It does not specifically target people to not be affected.
He repeats that.
It just activates.
So, yeah, we don't want to be in the door if any undead spirits charge us.
Wonderful. Alright. Keep going forward then.
It seems odd that this was not broken, considering the spirits apparently originating from here. But
Somebody could have forced their way in that wasn't an undead.
Or they went through the scenic route. You guys mentioned there were passages in the manor. If they didn't have to go through this way, they would have circumvented the trap altogether.
It is certainly odd the Rosevane's personal mausoleum has protection against evil spirits.
They didn't mention experiments, right?
It's not her personal mausoleum. They discovered that she was related, and yeah, she came to live here under weird circumstances.
Right. The manor, yeah, the manor itself, like she is the
Right,
owner
it
of the
belonged to
manor.
other nobility first, yeah.
House to
Yeah.
Nesty specifically.
well, perhaps it might be worth discarding anything on you that might trigger this. You'll take out the vampiric symbol that they looted off one of the bandit camps and toss it onto the ground over here.
All right.
Can will do the same just for sake of.
Two amulets tossed to the ground, clattering upon the stonework.
I don't believe I have any undead objects on me, so
Hey, silly question. Tenebris doesn't set that off, right?
1 second. Classes completed. Binder. Vestiges.
Vestiges are weird.
Tenebris.
They are weird.
They're like in between planes. I mean, the Tome of Magic was the last book for 3.5. And one of the classes in that book is broken. As in not strong, but it literally stops working. The Shadowcaster is neat though. But its role is basically you're a support mage for other mages. So you make your wizard better. It's kind of weird.
Well, that's fun.
That's fun. Yeah, the shadow of the spirit of the god of undead certainly.
Okay. Well, as Kane steps into the area, I need wisdom saves from you people. Everyone besides Danu.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
As spectral warriors rise up around and begin to attack you, striking into your flesh, breaking through your defenses and through your armor as if it weren't there. Alright. Kane. What's my DC again, actually? Before I give you guys the shoops and the whoops. Alright.
So now I know the shadow of Tenebris actually counts as an evil undead spirit.
Yeah. Alright, Kane.
Which means detect evil's pinging the living shit out of me.
3. It is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 out of my 5 rolls. I need Tarvis.
Did you roll?
Did I? I could have sworn. Oh,
Oh, you're above my damage roll. Okay, no, everyone's there then. Cool. All right. So Kane, you suffer 11 points of radiant damage as the spiritual warriors crash into you. The spiritual warriors remain within the area for a minute, so I imagine you guys will rapidly move out and then move back and when the spirits leave.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Take
know.
5 damage then.
Boop.
What's the DC?
DC's 15.
Ah, good. Oh,
Haha, I hit it exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take 11 damage.
So
Well, at least it's not that strong of spiritual guardians.
it's true. I didn't roll very good. But what you guys do notice, as Kane does trigger the trap, the shadowy essence that surrounds them seems to grow visible. And it strikes out at the essence rather than Kane.
what all lights up on my detect evil?
Kane, the shadowy essence that surrounds them.
okay. Were you? Is
Probably
that
also the second
Rosemary?
shadow,
And the second shadow that follows them, yeah.
Kane, are you still
Do the
possessed?
spiritual guardians light up under detect evil?
No.
Okay.
that would be my fault. I'm technically possessed, not possessed. It's a thing.
Complicated?
It is a very complicated way in which I use my powers.
Is she
Okay.
still possessing you? Do I need to exercise her?
No, I've made a pact with a spirit. He points to the shadow beneath him. It's kind of stuck with me now.
Is that from the manor or?
No, that's. Ever heard of vestiges?
That's the thing that shadow thing you did at the castle, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I get it.
That's the one.
Long
So
Long
you're
story-
telling us that you're possessed, but it's okay. But that's what someone who is possessed would say.
long story short, my special powers involve me binding spirits that have long since been dead, and through pacts made with them, I gain powers.
Like a warlock.
Kind of.
Sounds like necromancy with extra step.
Sort of. But I'm not a necromancer. And not all the spirits are evil. This one happens to be the spirit's the spirit's shadow of a spirit of a god of undead. Look, it's complicated.
Oh my god, Tenebris is weird. It's like it's a god that died, and you're
So-
taking over the essence of the dead god.
It's that god. I know.
Obviously, Mark is not the one saying that.
It's the essence of the spirit of a dead god that became a shadow. It's harmless.
Sounds like warlock stuff to me, which is fine.
Well, sounds like oracle stuff too. I mean, that's not any different. You're making pacts with extraplanar deities. Or just extraplanar powers.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean Tarvis is Getting possessed by a god.
There's nothing wrong with making pacts with deities.
See,
Yeah, totally nothing wrong with making pacts with the spirits of the damned. Dead. Same thing.
Looks at Casimir.
Would you like to roll me an Arcana check, Casimir, or a Religion check on Vestiges?
Sure. I'll roll Arcana, because that's the one I'm kind of good at.
What is religion? There I go. I used up a low roll. Oh no!
Oh no. You're not sure.
By the way, during your possession there, Tarvis mentioned you found the Book of Necromancy.
Yes. There was a tome on one of the pedestals back at the hold.
Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Are you gonna burn it?
Yes.
I would very much like the knowledge within before you burn it.
That knowledge is not worth learning. It destroyed this land once, and if you let it, it'll do so again.
It is a spell book. King
Oh.
clutches his bag and slowly backs off.
No, it's the book cannot be read or used in any way, shape, or form. Anyways,
It hasn't hurt us yet. Maybe we should have the discussion about this some other time.
yeah, we're in kind of a time bind.
I mean, you can just open the book to him and try it. There's
I
nothing
was
in
going
the
to leave
book.
it till later, but then this ordeal happened, and it turns out Kane is perhaps a little more necromantic than I originally thought.
Again, not a necromancer. I just make pacts with the dead.
He doesn't bring them back.
Yeah, like a warlock.
Notably, I only make pacts with willing spirits, so
But fine, we'll shelve this for now. Goes back inside.
Kane, Morkan will whisper to Kane, "Do you want me to hold the book?"
No, because then he'll start burning my other books.
I got a spare book.
Get a spare book. There's a library here. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, yeah. I can take one from the library. He won't know.
I'm just gonna casually stay out here.
Did it reset?
Shouldn't it have just gone off and died?
Maybe.
Kane, your knowledge of Glyphs of Warding, this one would have triggered and then dispersed. It's not a reset spell.
Oh.
So after a minute, it's gone.
Just checking.
Yeah.
He very lightly toes it despite knowing it should go away and then walks right past.
All right.
And
Anyway.
acts like you didn't tow it. Yeah.
Attempts to open door.
Hey, look. That door opens. It's not locked.
Wow.
Do I have these ones on a hinge? I don't. I'm sad.
No.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I place them on hinges, so when I do rotate them, they rotate based off of this down here as the rotation point, so it would open smoothly, but apparently I didn't do the fees, guys. Oh well. They open, and you reveal the inner chamber, the inner sanctum of this crypt. You can see that it has 4 smaller sarcophagi on each corner of the chamber, plenty of urns rising around the room, several offering chests filled with coins strewn about, and a few urns in the back have been broken and coins are spilling outwards. And in the center, a large stone dais with a more intricately carved sarcophagus.
Alright, get in, Tarvis.
Hey,
See what you can-
Marktag, you want to do that stone trick with the door again?
Oh yeah.
Just in case.
Actually, I'm partial to
Tarvis
just
will
removing the lock.
Get in the room with his
But
detective.
yeah, I'm gonna do the
around.
thing again. Put a stone to the, and then on this side as well, so it doesn't close.
Nothing is triggered yet. Nothing's triggering.
Done and done.
Well, besides, Kane. Well, there's Shadow.
This sarcophagus, it's probably a way down, or something triggers a way down. We should search the room.
Gotcha.
Because
gonna
from
open
what
this-
she was saying, there was a place where the abominations were created or still alive, or we just need to figure out how to get down.
Jarvis, before you open the tomb, or the sarcophagus,
Are we ready for that?
you ready, shield?
I'll notably open this door. Just
All
to, you know.
Both doors have been opened. I'm gonna do this and place it.
Oh no, that was the trigger.
Get blasted again, you know.
Well, being where we are, Tarvis will do the polite thing and knock on the sarcophagus first to see if anybody answers.
Nothing.
Alright, he will set his shield down and attempt to push the lid to the side.
All right. You see skeleton within there, placed upon a intricate rug, somewhat moth-eaten, plenty of gems, coins, swords, even. Morkak, are you looking inside?
Of course I am.
You can see there's a lever. Hey, look, it's actually in the map. It's somewhat
Nice.
buried by coins.
He's gonna point it to Casimir. He's gonna like lean forward as he takes a couple of coins. And he's gonna point to the lever.
Well, as you point out towards the lever, with your offhand swiping some coins, something happens. Jarvis,
Hmm.
you notice your ping of evil triggers. Everyone roll me initiative.
Yay!
Oh no, Elmorn's too.
Shouldn't take
You
the
just
damn
wanted to trigger
coins.
combat, didn't you? Okay, let's see here.
Everybody knows you don't take the coins.
Where are my creatures for this?
I mean, Mark showed a lot of self-restraint, but there's, sometimes.
Look, sometimes you see a giant pile of coins, you just gotta go for it.
Does this count as a surprise round?
I'm
No,
going to actually have people roll perceptions for this, yeah. Besides Tarvis. Tarvis just gets an instant pass because of their spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see, would they be specters or are they wraiths? I have to go and check my notes for this.
Oh man, I hit a nat 20. Oh.
Oh. This is fine. Copy. Those main men are true.
I was confused about who Elmer still was, but then I was like, oh yeah. Those are horses.
Alright, now what's my passive for this? Alright, that's my DC. Looking at my perceptions. Mordecai, I have your perception. I need everyone else's perceptions besides Tarvis.
Mm-hmm. Just advantage. Yeah.
What is this base?
This
Sight,
is...
sound.
This would be sound-based, I'd say, actually. Go and grab up some music. Copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 is Tarvis, which you already passed. Okay, so, Zarai, Kane, and Casimir, the three of you are surprised, as you were not really expecting undead to suddenly pop up. Everyone else, however, are not surprised. Alright. Stop. Play music. Sorting initiative. More CAG.
Oh, that's you? Oh, there they are.
As 4 wraiths rise from up the corner coffins.
Okay, this one is adjacent to Zurai, right?
Let me lock them into place.
Damn it. It's fine. I can still do what I think. We should probably take care of the one nearest our back line. So I'm gonna whoop. Here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to insightful fighting this guy. Unfortunately, I have disadvantage. Ugh. He has to do a deception check, and it has to be the 6.
Alright. Wait, I have to roll a deception?
Yep.
Weird. Alright. 17.
Alright, in that case... what's the name?
As you move within 5 feet of me, something triggers.
Oh no. Oh my god. Aren't they already what's fatigued?
Fatigued is a lesser version of exhaustion, but it does have different effects, so I believe it will stack.
Huh.
Let's see here. Fatigued. A fatigued character cannot take the dash action and treats bonus action dashes as action dashes. A fatigued character can take either a bonus action or a reaction each round, but not both.
Sure.
Yeah.
Constitution.
So it does stack with exhaustion. You do pass, though. I would like to point out, though, these creatures previously had a DC 15 con save or gain level of exhaustion, so I have reduced that.
Yes.
Because, death.
Alright, what are the chances that one of you is gonna go and attack right 2?
Do they have any other start of turn effects or anything like that?
What weapon does Casmir use?
I have a mace and also spells.
Oh, right 2 goes next.
Also, I can't do anything this round, so
Well, that's true.
Your curse.
That means I have to attack normally and do baby damage. Alright, guess I'm gonna attack normally and do baby damage.
Alright.
I know. Are you?
A 19. Very good. Weapon does seems to strike into the spectral form of the wraith. Is your weapon magical?
Nope.
It seems to somewhat pass harmlessly through it. Still doing some damage, as its spectral form does get whisked away into the aether, but yeah, not fully.
I need a magic melee weapon. That's fine. My turn is over.
Alright. Wraith 2 has gained initiative. Hey, look, you're right next to me already. How nice. Just looking at my bonus action and action options real quick. That's disgusting. Why did I give it that ability? Oh, because it's a wraith. That makes sense. I'm disgusting. Anyways, I'm going to use an action to use Life Drain on you.
Oh no.
As a spectral hand reaches out to grasp at your very soul. 15 to hit.
Oh, that misses.
Aha!
Oh, hey, that misses. I can do this. I can attack again. So I'm gonna try and attack again. 22 hit.
That will strike me.
So this and so
15 reduced to 7. Alright, once more, the creature tries to grasp out towards you, but you are able to push the spectral hand to the side, seemingly in a point where its material, or its ethereal form was materialized. As you do so, you strike out into it, piercing into its body, sending some of its shadowy essence into the aether. As it does so, creature will use its bonus action to begin to move through your space, and as it does so, you feel your form go chilled. I need you to do bonus action, foul presence, Christmas save.
Oh.
Alright, you suffer 5 points of necrotic damage as you feel your body being wrapped by the creature's foul presence. And that's the creature's turn. I did just read something. My 15, would that have hit you if this were applied? That's the wrong button. If, oh, I don't have a macro for it.
My AC is 20.
If this were applied.
The rate reduces the by half of its bonus. Which bonus, though?
So if for example, you're wearing a suit of armor that gives 13 plus dexterity AC, your armor bonus would be 3 plus, well, it would be 3. So half of that would be 1. I don't know what your armor bonus actually is, though, so.
It's a half plate.
So 15? So your AC would be dropped by 3 then. So it would still miss.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the feature I have. For whenever you want to know your armor bonus, it's remove 10, and that's the bonus of the armor. Alright,
Gotcha.
that's all I can do for my buddy. Kane, you're surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to Casimir. You're surprised and stunned. We go to Wraith. Look, you're not surprised anymore. Alright, this Wraith is going to fly forward. And as it flies through Tarvis, it will use its bonus action to do Foul Presence. You do get a reaction attack upon it, though, Tarvis, if you'd like to use it.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna smack it with this Dawn Hammer.
Excellent.
Let's see, where's that button? Let's see, which one of these things is... Yeah, I'm gonna use a stamina for a strike on this.
Excellent.
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
And...
A 19 will certainly hit. The Dawn Hammer is certainly magical, so that is full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that will crash into me, sending my ethereal form into the void as you see most of its form is shattered a brief moment before rematerializing. 14 damage.
Some of that's radiant if it matters.
How much of that is radiant?
I don't think the macro splits it for me, at least I can't see it.
Macro
Dust
seems to
Mallet
roll
does.
1 dice. Let me look at your actual macro.
Yeah, I might have that macro fucked up.
Yeah. This is your Dusk Mallet one-handed or two-handed?
I was swinging it two-handed. It does an extra D8 radiant damage that
Let's
might not
see.
be in there. And it's a +1 weapon.
Yeah, the weapon doesn't have anything for your bonus radiant damage, so roll me that up.
4 radiant damage.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'll do need you to make me a DC 15 charisma save or suffer 12 points of necrotic damage, as my foul presence does enter through you. But that is certainly a slam for 14 physical damage, which is passing my resistance, and then 4 radiant, which is vulnerable, so increases to 8.
5 necrotic. Ow.
Alright, you would suffer a total of 12 necrotic, actually.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Ow.
Indeed, because that 8 is a failure. Alright, as you strike into me, though, I would stop my anger towards the one who stole and go towards you instead. So take an attack against you. Nyam, 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 nyam. 20 to hit.
Oh.
And do keep in mind my fell touch of power.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Because your shield's no longer applied.
Well, that... I don't think I actually changed my token, but it...
Yeah.
My AC is 20 with the shield, so...
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter.
Very good, very good. Well, that is 23 necrotic
Ow.
damage as I rolled nearly maximum on my damage dice. And that is a con save.
And I failed it.
As you feel your life force being drained away. Let me go and mark on you. Select your token, use damage, and mark yourself for 23 maximum HP loss. Or is it half? 1 second. Equal to the damage. Yep. Maximum HP is equal to the damage dealt. So 23 max HP loss.
Oh, great. More max HP fuckery.
Yeah, no. There you go.
And fuck.
Okay, and then I have to roll for concentration on my spell, right?
Yep. DC would be 11.
Button for that.
Actually, you would need to roll it twice because of the initial 12. So DC 10, then DC 11.
I don't think I have a button for that. What kind of check is
It's
that?
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Alright,
Nope.
drops with the first one. You are no longer benefiting from Detect Evil. That's all I can do. Brave number 1. Whoop, 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 whoop. They're going to fly through this area. I'm going to snap Kane to grid. Alright. First one I move through is Kane, so you're the target of this ability, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma save. I also
Hey,
provoke from
I'm good
Kane.
at those.
It's true. I also provoke from you.
And
And I would provoke from Casimir, I believe. Let me check.
I'm stunned.
That's unfortunate.
Where's my save?
13.
I suck.
That's a sad thing right there. 7 necrotic damage. Alright, and Sarai's surprised they can't take theirs either, so we're just going to fly over here and give a little tappy tap upon Morkag.
Oh no.
26 for 17.
That definitely hits.
These guys? Okay, no, that is okay. I thought they might have been a pre-update with their attack bonus, but no, that is accurate.
So I take 17 damage.
17 damage. Yep.
There we go. And I can't save.
Right, you pass the con save. You don't suffer any max HP loss.
One moment. That's an attack roll against me, so I can't use that. Okay, fuck. So, I don't carry any weapons.
Would you like to punch me?
I'd rather not use my reaction on that.
Okay, then we'll click next. Brave number 3. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go here.
If only that applied to fists.
If only.
Ugh.
Life drain. 16.
Misses.
Good, good. Including the penalty from your,
Yeah,
Minus
you said
2.
it was 17.
Yeah, 16 to hit. You have minus 2 AC due to my feature. I also have flanking, so plus 2 to my hit, so that's actually an 18
Oh,
to
okay,
hit.
yeah, with flanking.
With flanking, that's unfortunate. 22 necrotic and con save.
Mm,
These guys are pretty nasty. Which is a good reason to actually want to purchase Ghost Touch armor, though, because you would ignore this feature.
oof. I'm almost dead.
It's true, but you do pass the save, so you don't suffer max HP loss.
Yeah,
Mm,
we gotta noob these dudes.
Danu.
Okay, so you added some stuff from Pathfinder. Can I 5-foot step? Is that a thing or no?
It's not a thing, no.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Disengage, though.
There is disengage.
Yeah, but that's my
Action.
action.
Yep.
Okay, well, bonus action, I want to summon a tentacle.
Yeah. Alright, I should go grab your tentacle.
Yes, please.
Alright.
And does my tentacle count as flanking?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn.
It is a cursed existence, truly. But it is a tentacle friend. Copy. Rosevein Manor. Busta.
Okay, I'm gonna put him. Do I want to put him there or there?
I'm pretty sure we can just walk through it, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
Can they occupy the same space as my tentacle? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
I can.
Okay. Well, then I'll leave him there.
Pretty good. Tentacles thrust forth from the aether, wriggling around.
Yes. And well, if I'm flanking them, does that count?
You would be flanking if Casimir was not stunned.
Oh.
If you step here, you
Yeah.
would get flanking on this one, though.
Yeah, but then I'd provoke.
You would provoke, yeah. Yeah.
Well, shoot. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and hit Wrath 2 with the tentacle.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The tentacle wraps around it, ripping through the aether and sending ice towards it. You can see, however, the creature doesn't fully suffer the full effect of the damage, as it is resistant to cold.
Okay. Can I do a tactical?
Yes, you can. Speaking of tactics, I'm looking at passives now because I forgot about that. Zerai and Tarvis would know some things, so on their turn I'll let them know. But for you, with the 21 tactics, you can learn 2 things about them of your choice. You have statistics, you have actions, you have bonus actions, and you have specials. You can also learn it if they drop anything special if you kill them, or non-combat related statistics.
Give me a special.
Alright, specials names are as follows: Fell Aura, Fell Touch, Incorporeal Movement, Sunlight Sensitivity, Unnatural Aura. Which would you like to learn more about?
Well, we've seen Foul Presence and Foul Aura.
Yep.
Let's go for one of the ones that we haven't seen yet. I have completely forgot what you
Incorporeal
listed
Movement, Sunlight Sensitivity, and Unnatural Aura are ones you have not yet seen, though you can probably surmise what Incorporeal Movement does.
Natural Aura. What is that?
Right. Beasts can sense the unnatural presence of a wraith at a distance of 30 feet. They do not willingly approach nearer than that and panic if forced to do so unless their master succeeds on a DC 20 animal handling check. Panicked animal gains the frightened condition for as long as it remains within 30 feet of the wraith and attempts to flee the area until it is no longer within sight of the wraith. They don't like animals, or animals don't like them. Right, and you learn one other thing of your choice. You have statistics, you have actions, you have bonus actions, you also have the remaining specials.
Give me a bonus action.
Alright, you've seen Foul Presence, which is the thing where I fly through you in DC 15 Charisma or stuff for 2d6 Necrotic. The only other option is Energy Drain, which is a 5/6 recharge ability. When the Wraith damages a living creature with its Life Drain ability, it can, as a bonus action, drain the essence of that creature beyond its life. That creature must make a DC 15 Con save, or suffer from the Drain condition for 1 minute, receiving a new save against this at the end of each of their turns. Now, the Drain condition is pretty nasty. Specifically, the Drain condition, a Drain creature does not add the proficiency bonus to their attack rolls or ability checks. You don't want to be drained.
No.
But that's what you learn.
Okay. I don't really want to be standing here.
That's fair.
Oh, we did hear the word sunlight sensitivity.
It's true.
Yeah. As my action, I am going to disengage,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna go out here in the sun.
Excellent. Imagine if I shut the doors when you trigger this trap.
I mean, I put rocks in the hinges.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I had a roll for the first time you did that.
And I will end my turn.
Excellent. Alright. Zerai, you're surprised, unfortunately. Tarvis, it's your turn. You know the following from your passive tactics.
So, if
They
they're vulnerable to sunlight, what about a daylight spell?
Daylight does not count as natural sunlight,
Okay.
unfortunately. But you do know that they have the evasive, Ironbreaker, lingering, and ruthless traits. Would you like to learn more about any of those traits?
Sure. What can you tell me about evasive?
Evasive. This trait implies that the creature possesses an ability to transport itself around the battlefield nearly effortlessly. This can be through teleportation or special movement actions such as but not limited to flight, burrow, and swim speeds. This is only added as a trait if it will be relevant in the fight to an exceptional degree. You can probably guess that these creatures have a pretty fast fly speed, and the fact that they can move through physical objects and the like is, yeah, If I wanted to, I could have this guy go into the floor, disappear, and then next round pop up and attack and go back into the wall, in the floor. So
That's always annoying.
it's true.
Okay. Do I know anything else? Can I roll for it, or do I need to?
You can roll a tactics if you want to learn more.
Might as well. Where's that skill check? Oop. 12. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, for my turn, I'm gonna turn undead.
Aha! Well, they're all within 30 feet of you, so that's an easy clap right there. So what is your save?
My save DC, I believe, is the same as my spell save, which is 14.
14 wisdom save, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And fail
Check.
is the turn condition.
And a D6 holy damage per round for the duration.
Gotcha. I will apply that afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Dear God. It was wisdom, right?
I think so. Let me double check. They all just
Yeah,
crushed it.
all of mine roll 15 or higher.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled
Well-
a natural 19, a natural 20, a natural 15, and a natural 16.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well,
I'm just in my corner of sadness over here.
good talk.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it a... See, did I pick up a bandolier? Yes, I did. What is it, a bonus action to drink a potion off a bandolier?
In my home games, it is. Base 5e it's not, but it is a bonus action drink potions, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pop a greater healing potion. Because, ow.
Aha! There should be the healing potion macro, which will automatically roll and add it for you.
Oh.
Aha!
Hey.
15 healing, pretty good. Almost max.
Almost current max.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
pretty much all I can do.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Going up top, we have Morkag.
Actually, I will step to here because I can without provoking
Yeah.
and get a little closer to everyone else.
No problem.
That's it.
Alright, clearly these rates want something out of me. What could it be? I'm gonna do an insight check. Because I mean it happened so fast, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, nice. Oh man, I had a nut 20.
I mean, you did take some coin and pretty much instantly after they showed up.
Alright, so it would still be in my hand, I guess. Dropping the coin, would that be a free action?
Yeah.
Alright, but I still need to dip because they're like right in my face. So can I, if I disengage as a bonus action, can I move like this?
You could.
Okay. So bonus action, disengage.
Hey, look, stop movement right there.
Oop.
Give me 2 con saves.
God.
It's a cursed existence, truly.
1.
No, you don't need to worry
Damn it.
about the other one. You are now fatigued.
Alright. But I can still turn. What was it again?
The fatigue condition causes you to suffer from the inability to take action dashes, and bonus action dashes become action dashes. Which means if you have a bonus action dash, you can actually use that, but it is an action.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can only use a bonus action or a reaction each round, but not both.
Alright, would that be considered outside?
That is on the doorstep, so you're in sunlight, and there would be some sunlight pouring in from the entrance. So I'd consider these base 5 feet squares the entrance sunlight as well.
Okay, sunlight. Okay, so I'm in sunlight. Alright, I'm gonna use my action. I'm gonna have to switch weapon. I do have a magic weapon, but it's a bow. So I'm gonna have to use my action to drop the shield.
Alright.
So now I have to remove my shield bonus.
It's cursed existence.
Yeah, and that's my turn. No healing because I already used my bonus action. And hopefully they'll leave me alone now that I dropped the cold.
Mm-hmm.
My turn is over.
Very good, very good. From there, we go to a wraith. Most angry wraith. This one here. Let's see here. You're still the anger. Was attacked by a tentacle, though. The tentacle doesn't
And,
sense any life on him, so they wouldn't attack the tentacle.
He did do a great light, right?
He did try to turn us, so that Tarvis is also a trigger, which means I have 3 people who can be current aggressors, 2 of which are in sunlight. I ain't going outside, so Tarvis, you're the chosen one.
Oof.
Life drain.
I'd like to thank Daniel for giving the info that they're weak to sunlight.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's not daytime right now. That's a 24 to hit you for 21.
Of course.
And
Oh, God.
21 max HP loss again. Tarvis is getting pretty dangerously close to death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, King can save him.
Nice knowing you.
Yep.
We have another healer in the party, right? I'm not imagining things. We have another healer.
We have 2.
I mean,
Oh,
I have
no.
healing spells. I can't heal max HP drain.
That's
As
true.
a
Yeah.
bonus action, another con save. Good God, your
no.
dice, my dude. Take my dice. Alright, here you go. You're drained. That is all I can do. We go to Kane. You can see that your companion Tarvis is being heavily attacked by these wraiths. Their forms ripping into their body, morphing inside as the life force is rapidly being drained from Tarvis. You can see that they are becoming very, very pale.
I need to double check a spell. See if I can do some things that might be helpful. If not, we have slight problems. That's only range 10 feet. Yeah, there's no use in moving him. Okay. Alright. I don't like any of this, you know?
It's truly a cursed existence.
I aim at Wraith 1, or just Wraith,
Alright,
right?
just Wraith.
That one.
Yep.
Just Wraith. And I shoot him.
Excellent. That will slap.
And that is +4 damage.
6 damage total.
Mhm.
Full damage from Radiant. Cool. Or Force. 6 damage. As the beam of energy courses beyond this one and into the one in the back as he seems to materialize just in time to be slammed by the beam.
You're 15 feet away from me. You're 10 feet away from me. You're 10 feet away from me. You're 20 feet away from me. I don't want to fuck with any of you right now. Tactics check. At disadvantage.
What would you like to learn?
What are the details of this max life drain? Is that not high enough a roll?
What do you mean by details?
Like, is there a way to cure this max
yes.
life drain?
Yes. Life drain. This reduction lasts until the creature finishes a long rest. The target dies. This effect reduces its hit points maximum to 0.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, so long rest will cure it.
Okay.
I'd also say a greater restoration, but you guys don't have access to that
We don't
spell,
have that,
so-
yeah. Okay. We've seen their wisdom saves. Their wisdom saves are awful. I don't like them. They're too good. What would the save for that be? Oh, pushing it back 5 feet is not going to save him. Never mind. I am going to... Is that touch range?
Is what?
I'm looking at invisibility. Yeah, and it would be an action. Okay. I don't think I can save him myself, so I am going to run away.
All right.
I think my movement feed is 35 now. No, it's just 30. Okay, yeah. I get this far.
Very good, very good. From there, we go to Casimir.
Man.
Yeah. The getting stunned really hurt.
Truly.
I can do Arcana for these instead of tactics, right?
You can use religion or arcana for them, yeah. Tactics is a thing you can always roll, but undead, you can also always roll religion. These things can be used arcana as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not enough.
Did I see Morkhag drop the coins he stole on the floor?
Did you drop the coins? I didn't hear you say you dropped them, Morkak.
I thought
He asked about
He dropped
the
them.
action.
Yeah, I asked if dropping them would be a free action, and then chose to drop it.
Okay, so you would have seen it then. You would have seen some clink clink clatter coins.
Followed by some dipping. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Like, I don't really know if there's anything I can do here to save Tarvis, at least. There's, like, the Hail Mary. What would it be an action to pick up the coins?
You can just pick them up. That's not an interaction.
Okay. I will pick up the coins, and then I would like to actually just put them back in the central casket.
All
Because I'm
right.
standing right next to it.
It's fair. All right. Roll me a persuasion test. Would you like to add anything to the result before I reveal your
Oh,
result?
destiny it. I think that's all I had.
An 18. All right. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's all I got.
All right.
Persuasion skills whatsoever. So
Unfortunately, persuasion is the one I'm not trained in.
This one provokes from you, Tarvis.
Well, Tarvis is pissed off, so he's gonna smack it. I mean,
All right.
I still haven't fixed this macro. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it.
Wait, was Casimir going to take other actions or no?
No.
No, okay.
The idea is that if they settle down, I'm not provoking more aggression.
Well,
Mhm.
I have good news and upsetting news.
There's your radiant.
The good news is that the upsetting news is that you missed. The good news is that you missed. As I go into my coffin.
Mm-hmm.
This one here. I think this is the one that was over here. I will go in its coffin. Also, I never got rid of that symbol from you. Let me go get rid of that. This one here will go
Yeah.
in
I never managed to get a
its
turn.
coffin. Yeah, you were surprised, unfortunately. All right, Danu.
It's better this way.
You can see that race beginning to leave, though one still remains.
Hey, I'm gonna have the tentacle smack the wraith.
All right.
Oop.
That will strike into the wraith, dealing 8 damage. Or 4, because resistance.
And then, I guess Eldritch Blast. Oop.
All right. The beam of force will crash into it, dealing 7 force damage. Creatures still manifested there, its spectral form floating within the air.
Is there anything for us to learn from tactics?
You can learn about another action of theirs that might be scary. You can also learn about their statistics.
I mean, they're running.
I don't know if that one will still be running now that you've
Attacked it.
yeah.
Why not?
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
All right. Well, then, in my turn.
All right. From there, we move on to Zerai. Hey, look, it's your turn. Hey, look, you have flanking on a wraith.
Angry
I got a
Wraith.
freaking turn.
It's true.
All right, I will attempt to splatter said wraith.
Excellent.
And I am going to use my bonus action to turn on jabbing, and then I'm going to also add another hit by spending a key.
Very good, very good.
We're wrecking this raid.
All right. With +2 from flanking, that second one is a 16 total to hit. And you have one more attack because of your key spent. All right, so that is 8. Are your weapons considered magical? I imagine not.
It is magical.
It is magical. Look at you being fancy.
It is the venom dagger is considered a +1.
There you go. All right, there you go. That is 14 slappy slap on the first one, and then 10 slappy slap on the second. The last jabbing, even with flanking, that will not hit. You can see the wraith before you is barely within this material plane. Its form is zipping in and out of focus, and it's somewhat, I would say, even barely translucent at this point in time. But it's still floating there. Anything else?
I don't have action surge, right? That's fighter.
That's a fighter, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all I can do
All right, no problem.
since I spent a key to get another attack.
Yeah, the
That's
key was a
all I
bonus
can
action,
do.
so...
So, yeah.
Alright.
I am done.
Very good, very good. Tarvis, you feel yourself fairly weak, but there is one wraith remaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it down.
Alright, do keep in mind, the drain condition does remove your proficiency bonus on your attack rolls.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And the drain condition gets you a new save at the end of each of your turns.
Okay. So -2 to my attack. I'm gonna stab it. So -1 to this.
Very good. I'm sad.
You know what? +10 to that.
Thank you. Okay.
And here, have an extra D8 radiant damage.
Okay. You missed by 1 because of the -1. And then you saved it. As with a radiant smash, the form of the wraith explodes in a shower of divine energy. No wraiths remain actively hostile within the area. And this wraith leaves behind, as its form disintegrates into blackened ash, violet-colored ectoplasm and a blackened ethereal cloak.
Ooh.
And let me go and change the ambience.
Splattered with violet ectoplasm because I am sitting right next to him.
And for full clarity, since some of you would be knowledgeable about different colors of ectoplasm, ectoplasm determines the type and strength of the undead. That's all that different colors mean. It also determines if they're like friendly or hostile. So if you see a friendly ghost, it might be blue. If you see a hostile ghost, it'll probably be red. Like one that's just like pure evil. But that's what I mean by friendly and hostile.
Cool.
It's only half evil, that's why it's violent.
It also shows the strength of the spirit itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Tarvis is gonna pick up the shield and then lumber out of the crypt because he doesn't feel good and wants to take a break.
I guess.
Yeah, I recommend we get some rest.
gonna pick up my spada and the shield, and I'm gonna switch my fighting style.
Wait, did anybody pick up the cloak?
Still there.
I'll pick up the cloak.
It's now been picked up.
All right, got it.
I'll bring it out. And hand it to Kane.
All right.
Oh,
Because
alright.
he's the one who does the Arcana stuff.
You might want to
Say-
wait.
So
I don't know if we want to.
if you guys want to just kind of rack out here, I can keep watch. I didn't get drained.
Definitely not here.
So
All right, then.
as you drag the cloak outside, or more accurately, pick up the cloak and bring it outside, you begin to see it sizzles, smoking within the sunlight.
Put it back in.
Danu, put it in the bag.
Danu will put it in the bag.
Aha! As for Casimir, you see that there is still some goopy ectoplasm at your feet.
Yeah, he doesn't care about.
Alright.
Do we want the goopy ectoplasm?
I'm not going back there.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't
can go get
want
it.
it bad enough to go get it.
I mean,
But
okay.
it's probably worth something.
To clarify, I'm pretty sure I can't go back in there unless you guys are willing to tie my hands together. All that gold, the second nature.
Oh, we're going back in there. But I
Fine.
want
We
to
have
take a nap
to.
first.
But we need to rest and so why don't we get officially off the grounds at least by a couple feet?
I said we go
and-
north because to the south isn't there where the zombies horde is?
Yeah, north is probably the best option.
What time is it?
It's still afternoon.
We don't want to go in the house.
We need
and-
a we need a long rest to undo the max HP, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
We could always camp out on the road by the carriage, just off manor grounds.
Tarvis says, I think we should go sit by the carriage and take a lunch and then head back to the druids. After lunch, I should be able to deal with that horde of zombies.
You wanna go back to the druids?
We need to clear what's in
It's only
there.
like an hour and a half away.
Yes, but did you forget the big horde of zombies that we had to fight in order to get back here? Did you forget that?
Well, I would assume that a lot of them burnt. I turned quite a few.
There were a lot of
Yeah,
zombies. It was
There
Yeah.
were
Work.
way more zombies than that.
Yeah, I'm curious as where those zombies are going.
Not here.
So we could try and you could try. I mean, you're a survival man. You could try and find us a spot we can rest for the day. Apparently, to the map, there is a lake nearby.
There's that grove, trees. The special hardwood.
What?
The lands that that Lady Rosevane owns included a grove of special trees where the wood can be used to make special druidic armor and wooden shields that are like metal shields, except light. That grove of trees may be free of at least things that would burrow into trees.
If you know where it is, it's to the north.
It's supposed to be towards the north of the. I thought it was towards the north of the manor.
And that was my suggestion, to go through the north to the manor, to cut through the forge here and just find a quiet spot. But you did mention the
I don't
Of
feel
course it is.
comfortable with further exploration in my condition. Perhaps we just go back to the horses and rest there.
Fine.
Yeah,
And the zombies were almost 100% heading to the large graveyard, which is to the west of the manor.
Hey, I have a
You mean
question.
Margrave Hill?
Yeah.
Is this just the pathway?
You see, there is indeed a break in the hedge that does lead outside of the manor grounds.
Yeah, there's a pathway out of here.
Said, I think there's a path that goes to the grove.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Now, I would like to be clear, that break in the hedge does not seem to be... Like, there's not a road leading out that way, but there's a break in the hedge.
I gotcha. I'm agreeing with Tarvis. Maybe we should just head back to the horses and keep things simple.
The horses, and at least a few people can rest inside the carriage.
I'm worse for wear, but I can.
I
keep a
can
lookout.
I can keep watch. At least for the first 2 watches. Since I'm pretty much unscathed in comparison to everyone else.
Lack of magic weaponry makes it difficult then. Oh well. Alright, I guess we're going back to the carriage.
All right. Before everybody sets up, Kesmer inside the crypt. Is there some kind of check or knowledge he can use to see what he would need to do in order to cleanse the undead in this mausoleum?
Well, the first thing first would definitely be a ceremony to undesecrate the area. That's a big thing right there. Other than that, you would need a religion check.
I shall roll religion and guidance myself.
We definitely have to consecrate the area to remove the desecration.
It can help and give you advantage.
I think they're doing this while you guys are outside, so
Yeah,
Right.
plus, you don't want to come back in, so.
it's true.
Yeah, I definitely don't, because I'm gonna rig up more wraiths. I'm just gonna walk out with more coins in my pocket.
Tarvis just looks ill. He's down to 10 max HP.
It's true.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna help Tarvis. Give him a... I was gonna say shoulder, but he's way bigger than I am, so probably my body.
Yeah, he's way bigger than you.
All right. With a 15 total, you have heard of some rituals that can cleanse the spirits, put them at rest. You can't quite put your finger on what those rituals components actually are, but you're sure that if you were to return back to Razvan and speak with the local priest there, if he could provide you these supplies.
Oh, is it not the salt, holy water, and holy symbols he gave us?
The salt and holy water will definitely be helpful in any of the rituals. It might even be the only requirement. The issue is you're not quite sure exactly what you need. The salt, that one is specifically designed to bind an ethereal creature and make it material.
Okay.
Essentially, it can use it to build a circle that can surround it so they can't actually leave the circle. It can also be used in a ritual that can turn them material so you don't have to worry about their ethereal nature.
Dude, we could do that for Lady Rosewayne when we bring Tarlev. Like, we'll have her, like, dress up. We'll make her material. We'll have her dress up so it doesn't look like her. And then once he steps in, like, she can jump on him and shank him with a knife. And then she'll be at peace.
Yeah, just from your base being a priest of Nepalis, though, you would know that of the general practices you would need to do to cleanse this place. You definitely need to cast the ceremony spell, though.
Okay.
So if you don't have that prep, then you
so-
are kind of in the land of sadness.
We definitely need to get rid of whatever is under this mausoleum before,
This is pretty nasty.
And on that note, because we do have the lever here, and just in case something stupid happens, I'm going to spend a second level spell slot while they're talking outside, which I presume is a minute, I cast Planner Healing on myself, which over a minute heals me for 40.
Oh, damn, oh, damn.
And then after that, I'm going to flip the lever and see what happens.
Alright. Let's see, do I have these things in removable mode?
Interesting.
I do. Okay, cool. Boop, 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 boop. I think this might be a little... There we go. Alright, unselect the trees, and... change to... background. Or I should have given these guys a label, so it'd be easier to make them hidden. I did not do that because I'm a banana. You would see that the dais begins to rotate, and those outside would hear the sounds of grinding of stone upon stone. As I'm just going to select this, and I wish I could just drew a selection box, but if I do that, it's going to grab the fucking floor. So we're just going to do this, and one by one make things not visible. Because I'm a banana and did not give them the,
Oh no, the dream is collapsing.
The dream is collapsing indeed. Beware!
Oh,
No, not the body. The body stays.
only we were unscrupulous.
No. There you go. Would slide forward like so, I believe. Boop. And this sarcophagus would still be on it, just for simplicity.
Mhm.
Once I save the campaign before we play next time, I'll change it so I have all the labels proper, so I can just pop.
Yay!
Well, at least now we can be certain.
Guys, are you
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, everything's fine. There is indeed a hidden staircase below, which we probably could have traversed today if somebody hadn't decided to disturb the dead further.
Listen, okay?
Exactly.
It wasn't a decision. It just happened.
You have a problem.
I do. I'm gonna slide of his hand, Zerai.
What do you slide in hand and
Well, whatever is loose in their pockets.
what's
I
up?
only rolled an 11. I think it doesn't beat her passive.
It does beat their passive, but actually it would not, because yeah. Tarvis though sees, just directly sees.
Well, those wraiths have it coming. We're going back in there for that treasure anyway. At least I am. Maybe tomorrow.
My guy looks at Tarvis, is like, wow, he is a bandit at heart.
No, he's not a follower of Nepalis who would frown at this.
And whatever Mark Act took, he's gonna give back to Zerai. I have a problem.
As we all stare at the other priest in the party who is a follower of Nepalis.
Okay, so,
Let's go off to the carriage.
yeah.
But
Let's,
Tarvis doesn't know anything about religion, so he doesn't know what that means.
It's true. Shall I wibbly wobbly you guys down south?
Yeah,
Key.
Mhm.
we're gonna long rest.
Alright, you guys have been wibbly wobbly to your carriage. Off map where you guys placed your carriage in the little hidden camp area.
Mhm.
You guys are wishing to long rest?
Yeah,
Yes.
we need Tarvis back to full.
Alright, and you guys are going to be having a watch, so let's just see if there's
Oh,
anything
yeah.
happening.
I'm definitely going to carry first and second watch, and then
I'll take second watch.
that I'll
Huh.
take a rest. And
Alright,
Is that a 1?
there's a 1.
Mm.
That means the horde. It's the horde. 7 and 5 zombies.
The horde come bringing legendary armaments.
it's the higher that's worse, not lower.
Yeah, high
Oh,
high on the D100's bad, low on the D100's good.
Can I
Oh,
spend
nice.
the destiny on that to reduce it?
Oh god.
Reduce it below 1. Let's go.
So the D100 doesn't matter if it's... As
Oh.
long as the D100 just determines if the encounter is triggered. The D1000 determines the strength of it. You could spend a destiny to boost the D1000.
I'm gonna do
Don't
that.
do this,
Because
no
why the
problem.
fuck not?
Roll me that d6.
No, don't spend destiny.
Wasn't it?
Did you really just randomly spit? Oh my god.
Isn't it a D50 or something?
Yeah, it's 50 times the number, so that's 250 right
Oh.
there. You have a
Wait,
955.
If one is good, shouldn't we want higher than 705?
You just made it.
No.
955.
Oh, cool.
Thing
Nice,
that's happening.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
so
I
for
like
for
that.
a refresher on the encounter checks I have, the D100 determines if it is a good encounter or a bad encounter. With low being good, high being bad, percentage chance depends on the region.
Oh,
So
okay,
like
I'm
if you're in like a major city and most of the city is like well off, not really any bad neighborhoods, you probably have very little bad encounters in the city. So it'd probably be like a 5% chance. But all the good encounters would probably be, depending on my encounter table, could be like a 15 or 20% chance.
Yeah, for all we know, it could be a merchant that sells ghost armor.
It
Ghost
could-
dust armor.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
For the D1000, that depends on the intensity of the encounter. Higher
wanna-
is more
no.
intense.
So this
So
is incredibly intense,
It's a
incredibly
very
good.
aggressive salesman.
yes. So for purposes of, let's say I rolled a bad encounter, and the encounter type I rolled was a combat monstrous encounter. A really high roll could be something like a dragon. A really low roll could be something like a goblin or a dire rat.
Or the ghost.
Dire
thing-
rat.
Hobgoblin.
So what's going to happen is this is going to be good from a certain point of view because it's going to be good because it's going to be relevant to Morkeg's vampire lore, but it's bad because there's 50 vampires.
Oh, God. In the broad daylight, too. They're daywalkers.
Well, I will say that the encounters they are good in some way, but as you said, there could still be bad things involved. Even bad encounters could still have good things involved.
Yeah, like
it's gonna be Casimir's worst nightmare, like a circus of undead. They're all super friendly, but they're undead.
Let's see, 955 in this region. Good. Okay. Let's see what.
it's
what am I looking
okay
at.
because Casimir has Agnazar's Scorcher now. You know.
Oh no. Please,
You do scorch though.
you. Man, this game is dope. I do need to get my hands on a magic melee weapon, though.
Oh, did we find out if those race we were fighting were vulnerable or at least took damage from silvered weapons?
They did not take any additional from silver. It had to be magical.
Yeah.
All right.
We do have a falchion.
Is it magical?
I believe so.
Is a falchion?
Falchion is a two-handed finesse weapon.
What the fuck?
Magic Fever Iron falchion we have.
Oh, it's two-handed. That's why I didn't take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I wanted the shield too.
As you are setting up camp, those who are moving throughout the area, giving it a good old perimeter sweep real quick, you would notice something strange. There's a part of the undergrowth that seems like it was recently dug up. Some of the shrub bushes seem to be starting to decay as if they no longer receive the nutrients from the earth. And as you begin to investigate, you see something was buried here.
Mm.
You can see that there appears to be a small lockbox buried within the earth.
Oh, is it like the ranger lockbox Markak found before that led us to the ranger treasure?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, Markak, since he experienced that, he would definitely. Who found it?
Let's roll a d6. The finder of it would be Danu. So, Danu, you would find a lockbox buried within the undergrowth near your camp.
What does it look like?
It is a iron-bound, weather-resistant treated wooden chest.
Is it locked?
It does appear to be locked. And size-wise, it's about the size of a bread box.
Brent.
Hey guys, I found a box here.
Where?
It's
Yeah, you want to look at that?
seems locked.
Well, I can take a look at that. Takes out tools.
Maybe deal with it after we nap so that you aren't rolling at disadvantage.
You check and make sure this one's not haunted first.
Can I look at the box?
Yeah.
I found one similar a couple of nights ago. That's where I found the. That's where I found the map that led us to that treasure. Ugh. Look at me. All right. I could use some guidance.
You
As
can
I
have
would.
some guidance.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna do that. I was about to say I'll give you advantage. Well, I mean, I'll normalize this 8. I'll give you aid. Because guess who
Oh.
has been this entire time proficiency in thieves' tools?
All right. So that's 20 plus the guidance.
Technically, I have
40.
expertise, but
Oh, 24.
24. With 24, the lockbox is indeed unlocked. Inside, you can see that there are documents. But there is also a wooden hafted weapon attached via chain to a steel ball, a flail. It seems to be emblazoned with runes.
Ooh, this is an interesting weapon.
There also appears to be a ring
Oh, a ring.
and a sensor.
A what?
I think that's how you spell them. It's like a Catholic
Yeah.
metal
Smoke thing?
incense smoker thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, well-
Actually, I think it's
The weapon, I'm not really interested. So
yeah,
I'll have,
one of those. I don't know how to spell it.
I'll let the other
Yeah.
look at the ring for Kane. The weapon in the ring, so you can identify. What are these documents? Can I read them?
So the documents are in Perusian. I imagine you understand Perusian.
That's actually one of my languages. Yeah.
Yep. Looking over the documents, they appear to be somewhat research-based, but they're in code.
Oh, do you scan?
No. Like, they're actively in a cipher.
Oh.
Can
Gotta
I take
code
a
it.
look at the?
Sure.
Sorry.
I hand her the.
The documents also appear to be quite old. You can tell that they've been in this place for years. Decades, even.
That's true.
Is there any sigils or signatures on the documents?
There is a symbol upon the document's front-facing parchment, which is fairly crinkly and dried up and, little ruddy. You can see the symbol of a two-headed raven.
That was Dumescu or Dumes, whatever. Yeah, the people who owned this place before.
Oh.
I would like to say I probably have the linguistics to do something with this, but not until after the long rest.
But
Can I possibly do a roll to maybe try to figure out what kind of code they may have written?
a linguistics check would be most appropriate for this.
Would this negate I'm not really good at linguistics. I suppose is it like the more we handle these, the more they're gonna get destroyed, or would they survive a couple people handling them?
They're certainly old. Such old documents, it's best to get them into a sealed container to keep them in a decent shape. That said, through certain magics, depending on what you guys have them prepped, they might be able to be maintained until they can be placed. Handling them as it is right now, it seems to be fine thus far, but you can certainly tell that handling them roughly will cause some serious decay.
Okay. Well, we can wait until tomorrow to look at them. I do want to look at that ring though.
All right.
Cool.
The ring itself seems to have embedded within it a diamond.
Ooh.
Can I inspect that diamond a little closer?
Yes, you can. Give me a. What are your lures again?
Hold on. I have a button. Where is it?
You do have a button. It's a blue button.
Well, I have a bunch of blue buttons. There it is. I have expertise in gemstones.
All right. You can give me a intelligence with gemstones check. You can also give me an arcana check to learn more about the ring in itself.
Am I not clicked on myself? Okay. Int. And that's with expertise, so it'd be a +4.
Pepperoni.
Oof. Can I add guidance to that?
Someone gonna guidance you?
Can I
I
not
can
guidance
guidance.
myself?
Oh, you can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can guidance yourself. If you have it, then you can.
Okay.
All right. Well, with an 11, looking over the ring, specifically the gemstone, it looks to be fairly large. The gem itself can fetch a pretty penny.
hmm
You're not quite sure how much, but you're sure it's definitely in the thousands.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I do an Arcana check also?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
No worries, no worries.
And I would also like to get
Rip a fucking Roni.
I can't aid for
Whoa.
advantage, though. I do have proficiency.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, yay! And here, guidance.
With a 21, looking over the ring, the diamond seems to be a focal point for the enchantment within the ring. It appears to be a ring of protection against death.
Oh,
Specifically, it provides advantage on saving throws made against death effects and effects that would drain one's life, specifically max HP loss, and similar such effects. Addition to that, it has the ability known as Vigor. It has 3 charges of this. I will copy pasta that. And it, I'll put these guys in your item lab in a bit, but copy the name as well. So that is the Vigor enchantment. Base one starts with 1 charge. This one seems to have 3 charges for the ring itself. As a bonus action, you can spend 1 or more charges from this item to restore 2d8 plus 2 hit points of damage per charge spent to a creature touched. So you can, provide advantage on certain death-based saving throws as well as bonus action to heal. Bring your protection against death.
all right.
And technically, with your 21, you would also know that the ring is large enough to be used as a catalyst for the Raise Dead spell, or lower level resurrection spell. Though, of course, if you were to use that, it would obviously destroy the magic, because the gem is the focal point of the magic.
Okay.
So, emergency resurrection.
Nice. Well, Danu will. You know what? Danu doesn't have any magic items. Just gonna slip that on her fingers, see how it looks on her hand.
It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
pretty spicy.
Okay.
You do notice that the ring appears to be fitting towards the lower end of your ring fingers. So, one of your like more dainty fingers, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Like-
pinky or the ring finger type of
Okay.
ring.
Interesting. Well, she'll put the documents back in the box carefully, as to protect them. And I don't know. She's not real interested in the flail.
All right. But as you guys gather about your campsite, enjoying your long rest, it is achieved as you guys rest completely. The only encounter was this hidden lockbox and the documents and items found within. That'll be where I call the session, as next time we'll continue our haunting or more actually, be delving the mausoleum of Rosebane Manor.
Nice.
Could I, now as we're ending, potentially do the checks on the rest of the items?
Yeah, you can give me those rolls right now.
Okay.
But I hope you guys had fun, and I'm going to see if there's someone we can raid.
Nice.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 sounds fun, something to watch. Yeah. Alright. Yes. I imagine no one else has proficiency in linguistics, so you can...
Oh, no, I meant for the arcane items.
Oh. You can, yeah, you can...
You can
So-
have guidance.
Yeah, Casimir's giving advantage and got the guidance. Anyways, we have raided the sci-fi and we have formed the murder. Yes.
Nice.